we're learning a lot about each other.
We got Homer, Matt Hamilton.
Yeah.
We have
Pessimist Molly.
No. Realist.
and then contrarian Jim Rutledge here.
So Keith's like, all right, this is like, hi, everyone. This is Jim and Molly from Jim, Matt, and Molly. Well, sometimes Matt. And I said, that's actually the new name of our show. It's Jim and Molly, sometimes Matt Hamilton.
So, unfortunately, Matt still has to work.
That'd be a really long logo name for what it's worth.
Broadcasting live from the Everlight Solar Studio in downtown Madison. Alongside Matt Hamilton and Molly Brown, here's Jim Rutledge.
It is Jim, Matt, and Molly. We are presented by Coors Light. If the moms are blue, you know what to do.
And that's Crush. Coors Light.
I'm Jim Rutledge. I have the power alongside freshly cut Matt Hamilton.
Yeah.
Circa, what year did you win the Olympics?
18.
2018,
Yeah.
Matt Hamilton look, kind of, because the headphones is hiding the look. Molly Brown is in the ESPN Milwaukee studios. I want to give everyone a chance to grade the hair here from Matt Hamilton. Primetime will always shine behind the glass from the Everlight Solar Studio. You can tune into the ESPN Madison YouTube stream. We've already streamed it out or tweeted it out at Jim, Matt, and Molly. But, Matt, describe your haircut. Use some dazzling details for everyone listening at home.
So I went in, I asked for a modern mullet. Wanted to try something a little different. I've never had a mullet before. And I remember he first started clipping the sides because it's called like a sunburst.
Okay.
Where they like cut from like tighter to a fade, basically away from your ear.
Okay.
And that first cut by like my temples, so gray. It was so gray.
I was going to say, you are very great. Molly, I know I want your feedback on it in a minute. You're going to be blown away with how gray his hair is in person.
I can see it.
Yeah,
I can see
it's
it.
even more in person. So Matt Hamilton now joining the gray hair club.
Guys, why are you saying gray? It's silver. Matt Hamilton's a silver fox. Come on, get out of here.
Silver.
Thanks.
You never
Silver
called me
ginger
a silver fox. Jeez.
Well, it's because you don't have.
You're just old.
Yeah, you don't have silver in your beard, Jim. You just have white.
Well,
Well,
white
thank
fox?
White fox. Okay.
All right, Matt.
So yeah, I left it a little bit long in the back. The guy told me how to like style it because I haven't had to style hair since 2018.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'm learning how to have short hair again, which is way less maintenance in the shower, but way more maintenance when you get out of the shower because I have to like do something to it or wear a hat.
So, Molly,
So wait, you cut your hair after the last Olympics, right? Like
Yeah.
after 2022?
Not quite as
What did
tapered
you
here
cut
on
it?
the edges.
I'm just trying to remember.
Yeah, like in the
so you didn't.
So I went
okay.
to Worlds for mixed doubles that 22 year because the nationals were here in Middleton, and we won. So I wanted to keep the look through the World Championships, and then so probably like April or May of 22 was the last time I got a haircut, like to short. I had it trimmed a couple times, but
And what cut did you have then?
like basically what I've always done. Like when I haven't had the long hair, I was just like, yeah, I'll take the little boy's haircut, please.
Because you do still
taper
have, so
it all up from the
it's not-
sides and the back.
It's not. You used to have the little boy's haircut that was from your era as a little
Right,
boy,
yeah.
but now you have like that
The modern
haircut.
little boy's
Yes, you have the
haircut.
modern little boy's haircut because
Yeah,
I would say
I
that
can
my 9
imagine.
and 12-year-old, they're both girls, but when I take them to school, I see boys rocking this
Lot of
full
mullets.
mullet. Yeah, the
Yeah.
full mullet or whatever you called it, the hybrid mullet, or
Modern
mullet.
Yeah, I feel like Riley Yauk when he first started here had that exact same look.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm pretty sure it's the exact same.
But it's also funny because
Pretty
Matt
sure
Hamilton.
it's his LinkedIn photo.
It is.
Matt Hamilton looks like now my
Now,
father-in-law.
do I look younger is the question.
Well, you look like a younger version
That
of my
is exactly
father-in-law.
what I was gonna say. You look young, and I am shocked because I seriously, like, when you were mentioning, you were like, oh, my wife wants me to cut my hair. I'm going to do it soon. And then I was like, God, like, your hair is your signature, though.
Right.
Like to me, you are hair. That is it.
That's why I had to bring.
So, like,
I had to bring back my other
What
signature look. So I brought
the
the
mustache.
mustache.
the
back.
mustache.
I was gonna ask,
But, like,
I could've-
seriously, you look like 10 years younger. Like, I'm not kidding.
All right, I'll take that.
I was gonna ask. I couldn't remember before you
You're
left.
like just got out of the academy.
Did you have the mustache? I couldn't remember because that was, I think, what threw me off the most when you walked in. I was like, he looks.
No, I had like a really long, gnarly beard.
Yes.
Like I had gone like
That's
2
what threw
months
me off.
without trimming the beard like at all. And it was getting pretty scruffy.
I will be honest. As soon as you walked in, I was like, "There's something different," but it's not just the hair. Like true, like honestly, I was like, I know his hair looks different, but he looks different other than that for some reason, and that's what it was. The mustache takes like 5 years off your face. I think honestly,
Just the mustache?
I think so.
It might, yeah.
Cutting facial hair does usually.
Yeah. I don't
If
want to
you
get
cut-
rid of the mustache.
If you
though.
cut the mustache off, it might be another 5 years. You might be too baby faced.
I look dumb without the mustache. I hate it. You think I look dumb with a mullet and a mustache now? You wait.
don't look dumb now. You do not look dumb now. I would say yes. Keep some sort of facial hair.
Yeah.
Yeah. Matt.
My grandma, your biggest fan, chimes in. She says, Matt's hair looks great with a thumbs up.
Yes.
thank you.
And honestly, that's what I was doing it for.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
There you
Molly's
go.
grandma is my biggest fan, and she's probably if she had to pick like one person on the show that she's the biggest fan of, I think I might outrank Molly.
You might. She said she was wearing your Olympic jacket the other day to bring the Olympic team good luck. So
Perfect. See?
take that for what it's worth.
Matt, I give it a thumbs up too. It's a good look.
All right, I appreciate that. Thank you guys. I
you-
was a little nervous coming in here. I was like, Molly's either gonna love it or Molly's gonna tear me.
So you understand why I was like, what does Molly think about my hair? Because she's going to either be mean
Exactly.
or
Which I'm still undecided on Jim. I don't
thought
mind
it was,
you wearing
I
the
thought
hat
we were
right
gonna
now,
have
though.
like
I
a
like
Duncan
it.
on Matt day instead of on Jim. So I was a
You look like a
little
baby.
nervous.
You do. You definitely took some years off your face there.
All right, we'll take that.
844-770-3776. That's Carbos Talking text line. List is more. You can chime in on Matt's haircut. You can just chime in with an emoji or give it a grade out of 10. I would say 10 out of 10. I mean, it's a good
All
look.
right.
You look good. You modernized your old haircut, and you can pull off the 13-year-old boy haircut now.
Does your wife like it? That's the real question.
Yes, she liked the long hair, but I think she's getting a little bored of it. And I mean,
Okay.
to be honest, I was getting a little bored of it too. I like variety in my life, and as much as I liked the long hair, because I felt like different and special because of it, I was getting a little bored.
So wait, was your wife like, Matt, I like you, but I kind of want someone else. Honestly, I'm kind of looking for something new.
You're boring
Just
me.
say
Yeah,
she
that's
really
fine.
liked it because I surprised her with it. I was down in Tampa, and it was date night, and we went with another couple. Her and her friend were like, we're gonna go get blowouts, whatever that is. It's a girl hair term thing. Molly.
They literally wash your hair and then they just like style it for you and make it nice. Like
Oh,
they do
so
stuff
it's not
that
like
just
a
makes
cut.
you feel like, oof. No, you don't get it cut.
Oh,
it's just like freshens
go
you
get
up.
it styled. Okay, so they were
Yeah.
they had an appointment to go get a blowout. So I was like, oh, while they're gone, I'm gonna like surprise them. I talked to my friend Devin, who was with me. I was like, you want to go get a haircut? He also had like a top knot man bun. He still does. He just got it trimmed up. He got it.
Okay.
He got his hairline cleaned up a little bit, like squared off in the back a little. But yeah, I went full cut. We had it like braided off, and we donated like 6 little, I don't know, scrunchies worth of hair. And the barber said he'd send that in for me. And yeah, I just walked back in the room, and she had that face. And I knew she would do it. She like looked at me like hesitantly. And then whenever I make like a big change, whether it's like cutting the beard or the mustache or something, she like, I went like to hug her and she like backed off. You know what I mean? She's like, hold on a second. I haven't fully processed this yet. I don't know if I like it.
Who is this stranger trying to hug me?
Yeah, exactly. She's like, get over here.
And then she said, I'm sorry, officer. Where's my husband?
Yes, exactly. Your husband, he's gone now. It's Officer Hamilton.
Yeah,
He's
Officer
here now.
Hamilton, stop clicking your pen, please.
Sorry.
Yeah.
You're making me nervous.
He's nervous.
It's gonna write you a ticket.
Right, I know.
Yeah.
Please don't write me a ticket, officer.
We'll see. We'll see till the end of the show if you give me a reason to.
You give off like a little bit of, not in a bad way, so like in a fun officer way, like Super Troopers.
Farva.
vibe.
Yeah, Farva, exactly.
For
I've gotten that a
sure.
lot.
Barba.
Yes.
Weed is tight. Weed is tight.
Love a liter cola.
Yeah, you give off that vibe.
I will
to it,
say,
so that's a
Does
fun
this
time.
look like spit in my burger to you?
I will say, just to slightly transition us as well, but I'm also realizing it today because I've been looking at a photo of this person more and more. Matt looks like Farva or someone from Super Troopers. I'm kind of thinking more and more that I look at Jim and this photo of Rich Bisaccia, that they don't look that different, if I'm being honest. You guys have
He's
very...
65 years old.
You guys have almost the exact same facial hair. I'm serious.
Yeah,
guys have-
you provide such good culture for the show, Jim. Like,
Does he? Can you put a side by side of the two of them?
I'm working
I
on
don't
it.
have that facial hair. He has a goatee.
It's a little.
But it's the exact same color. Like
It's
the
the
white.
coloring.
The white is the same.
Well, it's not exactly the same, but the
It's
fact that
close.
there's some there's different shades of color in his facial hair.
He is 65 years old.
And
jerk.
he's got great facial hair. He's got fantastic facial hair. I think you do too,
Dude's a
Jim.
millionaire. Like, what are you complaining
I mean,
about?
you're wearing a hat today. In this photo, he's wearing a hat. He's always wearing a hat.
He doesn't look 65.
Yeah. You guys could
Unbelievable.
totally be brothers. Jim Bisaccia, for sure. Rich
Rich
Rutledge.
Rutledge.
Which one sounds better?
He's going to come back incognito. I'm your new special teams coach, Rich Rutledge.
Wow.
Jim Rutledge.
He's going to pull a Hamilton, shave
Yeah,
the facial
just
hair,
shave the beard
put
off.
a wig on, and be like, hey, I'm here to coach special teams. It's me, Rich Rutledge.
It's a saboteur from Chicago, honestly.
Like, was it Bobby Valentine that did that with the Mets where he got kicked out of a game? And he came back in with like a fake glasses and mustaches. And
the manager. Yes, I've seen that video.
Down on the bench, trying to like disguise himself with like a Groucho Marx glasses and mustache. So that's what Rich Rutledge. Maybe we can AI or maybe we can put
Yeah,
together.
we might be able to
put together the new special teams coordinator.
You and your brother, you mean?
Right. He does look more like me than my brother might. I don't know. So.
Uh-oh.
Where was my mom? No, I'm just kidding.
Okay.
Where's Rich from? Okay.
Let's see here.
He's like as old as your mom, probably.
A little bit younger, so she'd be robbing the cradle a little bit. But yeah. I think my dad's like 73 and my mom's a couple years younger. So.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Yeah, so
So wait,
maybe we
maybe
uncovered something.
So maybe not brother, but maybe it's actually Jim Bisaccia. Is that what we're finding out?
Hey, I'll have millions coming my way then, apparently.
Well, I don't know because if he
Can we
chose
do
to
a
step,
23 and me?
Unbelievable.
Jim just has no special teams acumen. You'll find out he's just he gets out on a football field, just doesn't know how to return kicks or anything. He can throw a football amazing, just can't do any of the things he's paid to do. But
I like my chances running with the ball than throwing the football in the
Fair.
NFL game. I'm not doing either well, but yeah, I'm not throwing it well. Anyways, Rich Bisaccia, he gone, and there has been a lot of attention put on the special teams coach, and it's surprising to me that a fan base with an organization with all these great quarterbacks and an organization that's hired good head coaches and all that as well gets bogged down in the minutia of a special teams coach, like trash organizations. Like the conversation around special teams with the Green Bay Packers is like Chicago Bears-esque. Like they brought in like 7 kickers after Cody Parkey did the double doink. And like it was just like, oh, if we were just better on special teams, we would have won some of those close games and we would have won 9 games instead of 4. Like that's like the loser town conversation that
But don't
Bears
you
fans
think we
had forever.
would have had more wins if we were better at special teams?
Woulda, coulda, shoulda. Every team. But my point is that like you're better than this. But I think in general, because special teams coaches, and we can talk about Rich Bisaccia in general, I don't think matter that much. And on the surface, as him as a special teams coach, I think this move is a net zero. Like I don't think someone's going to come in and then like all of a sudden teach Matthew Golden to be the best kick returner in all of football, or get McManus to stop missing kicks when it matters. Like I don't think that's going to happen. I think there's bigger issues, Goody being one of them, with the special teams than Rich Bisaccia. So I think this is a net zero move at best because there's all this other stuff that he was Matt LaFleur's Svengali? Svengali? Is that how you say it?
I don't know.
Svengali.
I'm not sure what a Svengali is. Is that like paranormal?
Sommelier.
Somali, a wine person. What do you mean?
So, nobody knows Svengali.
I've heard of
is,
it. I don't know what it
Did
means.
you create like a ChatGPT to help you like we expand your vocab? Like, you got a word of the day,
Beep,
like
boop,
Michelle
bop, bop,
Smallman?
beep.
What are we doing?
No, that one is a popular word. It is
Back in my day,
a Svengali is a person with evil intent, dominates,
trusted
manipulates, and controls another, often forcing them to do their bidding, similar to a hypnotist. So maybe this is good.
So it's
I don't
like
think-
puppet master.
I don't think he was that.
so you're
I
saying
don't think that's what
you're-
you were looking for.
Are you saying he was like Rasputin in like the Holy Roman Empire or whatever, or Holy Russian Empire, or whatever it is?
Russian.
Yeah. Does war and peace in Green Bay all of a sudden? What
Maybe.
are-
Who knows? All right, but
Holy Russian Empire. What are
Okay,
you
there is
talking about?
that's a thing. I was watching a video last night. I'm not getting into it.
what do you do?
And you
Molly,
wonder
go ahead.
why your signal. I'm sorry. Like, Jiminy Christmas. If I went over to a dude's house and he's watching like a Russian Empire video, I'm like, I'm out.
I don't
I'll
do
just go
this
back
with
to school.
companies
Like, what
around.
are we doing?
What are you
Right?
talking
We're
about?
trying to do a show
Yeah, I mean-
about sports, and you just drop like it was just-
You're the one who wanted to go out on a limb
Jim,
with
I
Svengali.
just
tell
you-
people
you
I
tried
was
to-
watching a weird
You tried to
documentary all
sound
night.
smart.
And
You tried to sound smart, and you got
to
us
me,
off
it
the
was
rails.
he was the opposite of that.
Oh,
Bisaccia was the
yeah.
opposite of whatever Svengali.
Yes. All right, that's fair. But anyways, I think it's
It's a popular word, Molly.
I think it's.
I think with you saying that it's a net zero move, I think it depends, and we're probably never going to know this information, but I think it depends on who ended it. Like, who ended the relationship? Was it Bisaccia? Was it Goody? Was it Matt LaFleur? Because if it was Rich Bisaccia, I would say then it's a net zero. But if it's like a Matt LaFleur thing,
It's like,
then
hey,
that could cause other issues.
you
Yeah.
should step down, because if you don't, we're gonna get rid of you, and you're old, and I feel like I owe you this. That's the
Yeah.
conversation that I think would happened at Lambeau. Maybe not.
And we're never going to know, because I feel like Green Bay and just everything about them is so secretive for some
It's
reason.
Russian-esque.
Behind the
It is.
Iron Curtain.
It is Soviet Union, not Holy Russian Empire time,
The
but different
Holy
periods.
Green Bay Empire.
He did, for full transparency, Ryan did reference the Iron
I did bring
Curtain
that up before the
today
show.
in
Yeah.
show prep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because that's how the Packers.
Are
That's
you
how they
okay?
behave.
We did have an intervention. Are you okay?
Well, look, you brought up Svengali and things got off the
Don't
rails.
spin
Okay.
this on me.
He's lonely.
Right.
Anyways,
God.
what I am.
And he has a
try-
broken
Ryan, you should watch
window. Let him
Icarus.
be.
It's a
I have seen
documentary
Icarus.
about
Icarus
Russia.
is
Did you
great.
caulk your window yet?
We haven't. We don't need to talk about what I've done with my windows. We don't need a window into my life any more than we already
Matt,
have
do
in
you
this
know how to
segment.
caulk? Are you an expert caulker?
Yeah.
He needs someone to caulk
need
his
help?
window. A caulk
Nah, I
buddy.
got it. I got a guy coming over. Don't worry about it.
Matt will caulk your
Made some
window.
calls. Made some calls.
Matt will
random
caulk
guy?
for free, right?
Craigslist?
Oh, yeah.
You know-
well,
you
no. It'll
know-
cost him a beer.
You know who's available?
Coors Light.
You know who's available? Rich Bisaccia is going to come over and
Rich
caulk my
Bisaccia will
window.
caulk your window.
Exactly.
Someone needs to caulk your window so you can watch something else besides these Russian movies.
Why did my window? Okay.
Let the record state that I did not start this caulk conversation.
No, you
okay?
didn't. You didn't. We all know who started. The same guy brought up Svengalis. Same person. We started this conversation, actually.
All right,
Chris
so
Wise is so uncomfortable with that word, he calls it Colk. Because he's afraid to say it. I hope our Viking insider, Chris Pye, also my curling teammate, Colk.
You
He
get salty pretty
refuses to
quickly.
call it what it is.
hey, Goody's last name makes me nervous, so like that's why I usually just call him Goody. So like I get it. Like there's just certain names where you're like I don't want to mess it up.
Yeah, like Giannis.
Superstar Giannis Antetokounmpo. Exactly, like Giannis. You know, I can work out physically. I still need to figure out a way to work out phonetically, but I can work out physically at Carbon World Health, and I can go see them for semaglutide. I can see them for hormone replacement. I can see them for cryotherapy, red light therapy, escape the AI, massage. All those great things are over at Carbon World Health. So go to carbonworldhealth.com and get started on your health journey. This is Jim, Matt, and Molly, presented by Coors Light.
You're listening to Jim, Matt, and Molly.
I think I've listened and watched this show long enough to know that Molly's mind is just always in the gutter. It doesn't matter what.
Mine.
Yeah, Molly.
Jim says something, and Molly's eyebrows just go up. She's looking for a giggle.
Yeah.
I'm a bottomless. You're not wrong.
Presented by Coors Light on 100.5 ESPN, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and ESPN Madison on YouTube.
Hey, it's Molly Brown. And let's be honest, between work, kids, and everything else life throws at me, I'm always looking for a little extra energy. That's why I love ZOA Energy. It's made with natural ingredients, vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants, so I get that boost I need without the crash or jitters. Plus, there are tons of great flavors. It's vegan, gluten-free, and even low in sugar, so it fits right into my busy, health-conscious routine. So grab a ZOA Energy, fuel your body, focus your mind, and take on your day like a champ.
Doug Brown is Assistant Executive Director of the Dane County Humane Society. Doug, your organization has business technology from James Imaging Systems. Today, we'd like to hear about your mission.
At Dane County Humane Society, we believe that everybody deserves the unconditional love that a companion animal can bring into their lives. We take pride in working with our community to help people help animals.
How so?
We are proud to offer services for adoptions. We're proud to help lost animals find their way home. We're proud to be able to take care of the injured and orphaned wildlife of the community.
How can others lend a hand to help the Dane County Humane Society?
I'd encourage anybody who is interested in helping to visit our website where they can learn more about the organization, including ways to volunteer, to donate, to participate in a special event.
And the Dane County Humane Society's website is?
GiveShelter.org.
One more time.
GiveShelter.org.
James Imaging Systems, your local business technology partner.
I'm Boomer Esiason. My mom died from cancer. She was only 37 years old. She didn't have life insurance, and that was devastating for my family. That's why having life insurance is so important to me. Ethos makes it fast and easy. Get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. You can get up to $3 million in coverage with no medical exam.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/play. That's ethos.com/play. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
Access to education changes lives. That's why National University provides flexible online and hybrid programs from associate to doctorate degrees. Since 1971, NU was built to serve non-traditional working and military learners nationwide. NU understands the demands of work, family, and service. Each year, more than 130,000 learners trust National University to move forward. Visit nu.edu to learn more.
UW Credit Union presents the Prep Mania Student Athlete of the Week, supporting local student athletes as they grow on the field, in the classroom, and in the community. UW Credit Union is here for every you. Learn more at uwcu.org. Here's Dennis Semrau with the UW Credit Union Student Athlete of the Week.
Our ESPN Madison UW Credit Union Student Athlete of the Week, Olivia Chelavold from Middleton High School. Liv, how you doing?
Great, thanks for having me on.
A distance runner. Okay,
Yes.
A little history here. Your dad was a longtime coach at Madison Memorial.
Yep.
It's a rivalry of Middleton.
Mm-hmm.
When is the first time you remember running? Is it as soon as you could walk?
Yes, I
you were
grew
running?
up around it. My dad was a coach for 17 years, so I grew up watching those girls and really wanted to join the sport.
Now you're going to get to be a Badger. I'm sure Mom and Dad are happy to have you close to home,
Yes,
right?
definitely. Yeah, I grew up around the Madison area, and I got to watch the Zimmer, the Nutty Come Invite every year, and I think that community has really stuck out to me, and I'm really excited to become a part of it and be around those like-minded people and be able to run with everyone.
Looking for an easy lunch or dinner win? Pizza Hut's My Hut Box lets you pick a personalized pan pizza, a melt, and now you can choose wings as your entree. Boneless or traditional wings tossed in your favorite sauce or rub. One box, tons of options, all day, every day. My Hut Box is the best personalized meal combo starting at just $6.99. Head to one of their locations, order on the app, or online at pizzahut.com. Pizza Hut. Feed good times.
Hey, this is Matt's Chicago Doppelganger. You're listening to Jim, Matt, and Molly presented by Coors Light on 100.5 ESPN Madison.
J&K Security Solutions are locally owned, veteran-owned, and family-owned. If you need to protect your home or business from anywhere in the world, talk to our good friends at J&K Security Solutions. You can see Molly Brown on the ESPN Madison YouTube stream. You can see freshly cut Matt Hamilton on the ESPN Madison YouTube stream, along with me in my Badger hat on the ESPN Madison YouTube stream. Primetime Lorisheim in his Wednesday hoodie.
It's just a hoodie. It's
just
not
a hoodie.
specific day of the week.
Okay.
Matt said it looked like it was
It's a
wearing
Russian
velour.
documentary hoodie.
It's my Russian documentary hoodie. You're right, exactly. That's what it is.
Just on the webcam. Like, I could see you in person, it didn't look like it, but the webcam did.
On our reflection from the team's call that we were on, it looked
Yeah.
like I was wearing velour, apparently. That's the the style of fabric
It
it
still
looks
kind
like.
of does right now. It does on the stream.
I'm a fancy
Looks
guy.
Like it could be
I would
juicy
love
couture.
if you were wearing
Fancy
a
guy.
velour hoodie.
That was ridiculous.
That would,
You know how hot it would feel.
you
in
really
this
would
room?
have Mike McDaniel vibes then, though. 'Cause I
That's
feel like he would
true.
wear
Yes,
a velour
it's
hoodie.
true. That's,
No, but you
very
would love
true.
it then. You would. Okay, you just said how hot it would be in that room. You thrive in the heat. Like you have a sauna right there at your disposal. So like that'd be perfect for you.
Yeah, I mean, I guess.
What? Why'd you make that face, Jim?
You said a funny word.
You can't talk crap about me on the video stream. Because I said disposable?
Yeah.
Dispense? Whatever freaking word it was. You literally, you went in his ear to talk about me.
No,
you can't do that.
Did
I
I
can
go?
see it.
No, I didn't go. I
You just made a face.
Okay, you made a face.
I made a face.
You made a face.
And it was more a face
Yes.
of like, did I hear that right?
Don't even Svengali. Like, come on. What are we talking about? Giannis Antetokounmpo. What else?
Superstar
Can't
Giannis
even say Brian
Antetokounmpo.
Gutekunst.
I purposely
Get outta
made a
here.
choice to not say. I'm sorry for making a face
All
at
right,
Ryan.
all right, Jim. Can you say your brother's name? Rich Bisaccia.
Rich Bisaccia.
It's better. It's
All
getting
right.
better, guys.
Christ.
Anyways, sorry for making a face, Ryan. I did not talk to Ryan's ear. I literally was making a face like, did I hear that right? That's my bad.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. Well, look at the face Molly's making at me right now.
It's a resting Rutledge face.
That's more. No, that's like she's trying to burn a hole through the screen.
I wish I could.
Face right now.
I wish I could.
All right. So, Rich Bisaccia, I think getting rid of him is a net zero, and I'm going to say at best, because I don't think special teams coaches matter that much. There's not some crazy schematic difference between these guys. And
the philosophies could be different.
I've never heard anyone, like, when you talk about special teams coaches, it's about how they bring their energy. Which
okay, I get that.
But that's what Rich Bisaccia is apparently known for, is being the heart and soul of this team, and that's the one thing he had. So I think this is a net zero at best, because if he was all the things that Matt LaFleur and Goody, and we have some audio from Goody, say that Bisaccia was, this actually could end up being a negative. Let's hear it from Goody, and then I'll let you guys go off of it.
You know what Rich brings to this, our culture, this football team, is just it's really, he's a very impactful coach around here. I thought we've been better on teams the last few years than we've been in a long time. Our cover units have been better. We got one of the best punters in the National Football League. We've got an excellent snapper. Brandon was excellent last year. This year again, he worked through some things injury wise, and then had a bad playoff game. That was kind of how that ended. But no, I got a lot of faith in Rich and his staff, what they do around here. Not only the X's and O's and what they bring to the field, but what they bring to this place culturally is really important.
Nothing burger.
Molly, you chuckled. Go ahead.
I laughed at Brandon McManus, but then he went on to explain that last year wasn't actually this past year. You just said that he's perceived as being the heart and soul. I think being perceived as the heart and soul is a bit strong. Like, we've heard that he's the culture guy. Obviously, Brian Gutekunst just said it. Jason said it on the show before when he's appeared. Like, yeah, he's a culture guy, but, like, I don't know if he was the heart and soul of this team. But I think, it's tough because I was definitely a person this entire season where I'm like, why the hell does Rich Bisaccia still have a job? Which genuinely, I don't understand why he still had a job with the Green Bay Packers. Like, the special teams was ass this season. And Matt, I agree with you that yes, and Jim, you're gonna laugh at this, whatever, but like, yes, the special teams did cost this team quite a few wins, it felt like. Now, however, I'm very much of the belief that, I don't know, the offense maybe should have set the team up better, or, I don't know, maybe the defense should have set the team up better, that it shouldn't come down to a missed field goal. It shouldn't come down to a drop punt. Like, we can all agree on that. We understand it. But, yes, special teams does play a key role. And, I mean, you look at, I think of the biggest special teams play that I probably saw this season. One of them was the return kick that Rashid Shaheed had against the 49ers, and they ended up beating them in the playoffs, like 41-6. Like, that led the momentum for the game, and the Packers never had that at all this season. So say that he's a cultural guy, sure, but, like, the special teams really didn't show that they had very much culture in them or much fight or whatever it may be. Because every time that they had somebody returning kicks, returning punts, it was a different freaking person. Like, there was never one set person, and I don't know if that's a Rich Bisaccia problem or if that's a Brian Gutekunst problem.
Molly, to your point, I just happened to look this up, and this obviously isn't the end-all, be-all, but you brought up the fact that and you're right with the special teams. Like, yes, in a moment of specific special teams play can swing a game.
Right.
But good teams don't have their games come down to matter as much.
You say that, but look at the Super Bowl.
But Seattle,
the first 15 points.
Let's look at the Super Bowl. Seattle, average margin of victory plus 12.3. The New England Patriots, number 2 in the league at plus 10.0. The Rams, number 3 at 8.7. So 3 of the top teams in all of football didn't have most of their games come down to the wire. Yes, you have to be able to execute in that moment, but good teams, the offense and defense are so much better that the special teams matters less in the one big moment.
Yeah, I get that. I just also think like consistent special teams is what helps continue to build those leads. If you are confident that your kicker is going to make the kick, that's 3 more points. That's building those leads up. Sure, it's not coming down to the wire, but when you've got 6 kicks a game, 5 kicks in a Super Bowl, that's 15 points.
Yeah,
like that adds up.
All 7 of the top teams in average margin of victory last year made the playoffs.
Well, I mean, that's not that surprising, but you're right that it doesn't have to come down to that moment. And I agree that that's the case. It doesn't always come down to it. But to me, this Packers special teams was all about just get the ball into the offense's hands. Like, catch the ball, fair catch it. Like, we don't need returns. We don't need anything. And to me, that philosophy is we're not playing to lose. You know what I mean? Like, there's 2 mindsets. You can play to win the game, and then you can play to not lose. And when you play to not lose, that's when mistakes happen. It's too safe. I just would like to see something on this special teams where I had like confidence in the different phases, whether it's a kick return, a punt return, or a field goal. There was 0 times this season where I was like, this is a shoo-in.
So when I think of special teams, and I think I brought this up last week that I had the opportunity to talk to, and it's not the same level, but Matt Mitchell, the special teams coach for the Badgers, and kickers and punters, even at the college level, which is more so in the pro level, they have their own guys. And he said they're like golfers. The special teams coach does not come in and do anything for the kickers and punters for the most part. Mm-hmm. They might have one specific specialist that works with the kickers and punters just to make sure they're kicking things right. But otherwise, they're just watching to make sure that they're repeating the same motion. They're not doing much more for that. So like the kicker and punter, the actual ability of them is based on that player and Goody bringing in the right kicker and punter, not the special teams coach. And the return side of things, for me,
the one that I'm working
I think that's still wildly insignificant. The thing that matters for me, as a fan,
do you think Rich Bisaccia wasn't involved in bringing Brandon McManus in?
I'm sure he was involved, but
I
obviously
find it hard to believe.
Goody's the one he's the guy bringing people in. Like
Goody's he's the one that signs the final.
Yeah,
go ahead.
But Rich Bisaccia was here. Bisaccia was here when Brandon McManus came here. I don't think that Brian Gutekunst is just going to go out into the world, get an older guy, as he doesn't like older guys, without the influence of Rich Bisaccia and having the blessing from him.
And that's fine.
He probably said, who do you want?
But the actual coaching of the kicker and punter and in those moments are done well beforehand. They have specialists and they pay for that. For me, as a fan, I get the most annoyed with special teams with blocked kicks and punts.
Happened twice to the Packers this year.
That's the part. Yes. I think you 100% can blame on Bisaccia. Like, that to me is like, what are you doing?
Right.
The rest is players not performing. The Packers are not rolling someone out there being like, don't return a kick for a kickoff or don't return this for a touchdown. To me, the failure for him that I really could point to is poor coverage or blocked kicks and punts. Those are the things I'm like, what's happening?
Well, Romeo Doubs dropping an onside kick against
Romeo
the Chicago
Doubs,
Bears that ended the game. Like,
that's
personally. This might sound
I get it, but
bad.
what is the difference between block kicks and everything else?
Because
like,
now you have
why are you easy to blame that on Rich Bisaccia?
It's a scheme and a plan.
Yes, it's a scheme and a plan. And you do that all the time. This is a player not grabbing the ball at the right time.
Making a mistake.
And also, they've had 10 players
on
the field.
Couldn't a block kick be a guy missing a block? Like,
that's what happened with Luke Musgrave. And,
but that's why. But
Cleveland.
there was multiple this year, and that's why you could start to say that's on Rich Bisaccia. And then also with that, I think when you start talking about failures of Romeo Doubs not grabbing the ball, that's one thing. But when you're talking about having 10 guys on the field for multiple kicks like over the last couple of years. That is
Multiple
also,
years in a row.
Right. That's also on the coach. Those are the things I put on the coach.
And remember, on that onside kick or the dropped onside kick, it was everyone else on the team who was not hustling to get that ball either.
Yes.
Nobody else looked like they were aware of what to do in the moment.
To be
So that sounds like a big deal.
So
though.
I
If,
feel like for me,
if we can name instances over the last how many years, like, and you're saying that special teams is essentially insignificant, like, those are pretty big instances, and it seems like there should be a lot of blame on
but
Rich
to your
Bisaccia.
point,
So I don't think it's a net zero.
To your point, how did they get to that? Where Romeo Doubs was the one that.
I understand. I already said that. I already
so I'm
clarified
just
what I said before. I
restating
said
it,
that the offense
that
and
if
the
you are a
defense
better
should have done it
football
more.
team,
But
it matters
also,
less.
if it comes down to special teams, good teams probably have good special teams.
Possibly.
Yeah, the Rams were bad. That's why they fired their special teams guy.
And
but
look what happened to them. I mean, they did not make it through the playoffs.
But they got further than the Packers.
They got further than the Packers because they were a
But
better
that's
team.
'cause they had a
Like
better
you said.
offense and defense.
Again,
Yeah.
I just think it's a net zero. You're not going to bring someone in here who's going to add like +2 wins to this team.
I guess, but +2 wins totally changes where the
You're not going
Packers
to do
were
that. That's not going to happen.
sitting.
It doesn't exist as a special teams coach.
Like, what do you mean it doesn't exist?
I don't think there's a special teams coach out there that you can directly point to adding wins to the team.
So, if I can say, to hop in on that, I think what special teams does is it helps you not to lose games, kind of like what Matt was saying.
But Matt doesn't like that.
No, I agree, but you can play to not lose games. That's the philosophy Matt's talking about. But there are 4 games this season where if the Packers had not made those special teams mistakes, they would have 4 more wins. They went 0-3-1 in those games. It's almost like kind of like offensive line. Like when you have a bad offensive line, you'll lose games because of it. You don't often win more games because your offensive line is good. But if you have bad special teams, you'll lose more games than you would win. Is kind of but like having
It's
great
like a
special
lead in
team-
curling.
Yes,
You can lose a game, but you can't win one.
Exactly. It sets you back. It doesn't necessarily push you forward. Like to get to where they want to go, they still need the great offense and the great defense to carry them there. But special teams not having that be a net negative at all times will help set them up better for the playoffs. I mean, shoot, it could have given them a whole playoff game. Maybe they aren't playing in Chicago in the first round of the playoffs, but they're playing in Green Bay.
Well, if they have 4 more wins, don't they win the North?
Yeah, exactly. I mean,
Yeah.
it's the Dallas game that ends in a tie, the
Yep.
Cleveland game where they get a blocked field goal that then leads to Cleveland kicking the field goal, the Panthers game when they had another blocked field goal in the game that ended up being a 1-score game, and then also at the end of the year in Chicago the first time when they have the muffed onside kick. If Romeo Doubs doesn't drop that ball, the Packers go on and win in a game where their backup had to play for most of it. Like, even when the offense was facing massive issues, they still almost overcame it, but then special teams bit them again. Like, it will definitely change the wins and losses. It won't raise their ceiling, but it can definitely lessen their floor depending on how the special teams are.
Who had the top 2 special teams this year, according to Sports Illustrated, where they put together net punt, opponent punt, kick coverage, kick return, and field goal percentage?
Broncos, maybe, and then the
Broncos
Bills.
were 22nd.
They're 22nd.
Seahawks.
What's that? Seahawks were 3rd. One of the few playoff teams on the top of this list.
Okay, number 1, I would
Maybe
say
the
the
Niners?
Saints.
I'll say Colts, Jets, Ravens, Bengals, then Texans, another playoff team, Commanders, Dolphins, Giants. Now you got the Jaguars at 10. The Bears, 15th, won the division 15th. The Lions were 13th. Packers, 20th. The difference in points, as far as how they scored everything, the Packers had 87, one behind the Eagles, Bills, and one in front of the Chiefs.
So how many playoff teams are below them?
All right, the Broncos and Rams. Did the Bucks and Buccaneers not make the playoffs?
No, the Panthers
Broncos
did.
and Rams.
I think, but that's kind of what I'm saying. It goes to show that when you have bad special teams, it'll hold you back. It doesn't necessarily raise your ceiling. Yes, the Packers
But
get where they
they're
want to
right
go.
there within 1 point of the Patriots. They're right
Exactly.
there within 1 point of Patriots, Steelers, Bills, Eagles, Packers. All
Yes.
playoff teams.
Yes, but it matters. Yes, ultimately they didn't get where they wanted to go because of the offense and defense. But there's been so many times over the years where the offense and defense has been good, but then special teams lets them down. That's what the Rams were this year. The Rams are the same thing. Where the
There's
Packers.
also-
Go ahead, Molly.
There's also what sets the Packers apart in terms of the special teams is they were paying Rich Bisaccia a lot of money, and I get it that doesn't necessarily affect the team, but if you're getting paid more money than the average special teams coach, then you should be above average as a special teams unit. Like, you should be a good unit if you're paying a guy a lot of money to come in and make your organization better in that aspect. You should be better.
So then the timing of this comes into play, too. We can talk about that on the other side. This is Jim, Matt, and Molly, presented by Coors Light.
Hey, this is Matt's Chicago Doppelganger. You're listening to Jim, Matt, and Molly presented by Coors Light on 100.5 ESPN Madison.
Imagine the peace of mind knowing your home or business is safe 24/7. I'm Jeffrey Beckman, president of J&K Security Solutions, and we provide security you can trust. Serving Madison and southern Wisconsin, J&K Security Solutions offers state-of-the-art home and business security systems tailored to your needs. From video surveillance to home and business automation, to find out how J&K Security can help secure what matters most in your life, visit jksecurity.com.
I wasn't sure if I could afford college, and my family couldn't help me. But I'm so glad I didn't let that stop me. At Madison College, I found financial support beyond tuition. Even fuel, transportation, and technology has been covered. It's incredible that I'll be able to graduate debt-free. My advice to others, don't let financial barriers stop you. There's more to your story at Madison College.
Visit madisoncollege.edu to get started.
Ben Brust here for the Princeton Club. If you're looking for your better tomorrow, you know where to go. It's the Princeton Club. If you're looking to grow, it's also the Princeton Club, because they will cheer for you in all areas of your life. The best way to do that is to start a foundation of having a healthy body, and your growth will start from there. With the cleanest health clubs in Wisconsin, they provide everything for you to reach your goals. Start your better tomorrow today and grow in all areas of your life at the Princeton Club. Join for a better tomorrow.
Prizes, flyaways, even cash money. You want it? We've got it. Find a list of all contests and official rules by visiting ESPNWisconsinContests.com.
That's ESPNWisconsinContests.com.
ESPN Madison and Zimbrick Honda are celebrating the area's best local sports stories with the Game Changers of the Month. Follow ESPN Madison on social media to see the teams recognized for making a positive impact in the community. It's the Game Changers of the Month, presented by Zimbrick Honda.
All day, every day, the Carbless Talk and Text line is open for you. 844-770-3776. The Carbless Talk and Text line. This is more.
Wisconsin homes ask a lot of their windows and doors. They need to be ready for anything year-round. At Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin, everything we do is built around quality and durability. You shouldn't have to make compromises to ensure you're comfortable at home. So right now, take advantage of 0% financing for up to 4 years. Learn how the right windows and doors can make a meaningful difference in your home's comfort, efficiency, and overall style. With Pella, you'll get expert recommendations designed around your home, your needs, and the way you live. From design to installation, Pella's local experts are there to guide you every step of the way, helping you choose the right options for your home, your style, and your budget. Thanks to 0% financing until 2030 and our 10-year limited warranty, you can feel confident in your decision long after installation day. Set your free in-home consultation today at PellaWI.com.
Certain restrictions apply. It's 2/28/2026.
In 1987, the Bucks took on the world and changed basketball forever.
At stake, basketball supremacy in the United States.
Bucks versus the World, narrated by Charlie Behrens, is the new season of Behind the Bucks podcast, presented by Gallagher, your trusted insurance broker and HR and benefits consultant. It's the untold story of the 1987 McDonald's Open, when the Bucks became the first NBA team to face the Soviet Union. Listen now on Bucks.com/plus, the Bucks app, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and wherever you get podcasts.
You're listening to Jim, Matt, and Molly, presented by Coors Light. Also brought to you by J&K Security Solutions, securing homes and businesses in the Madison area since 1987.
You guys have heard me talk about Madison College for a while now, and I absolutely loved my experience there. They've been serving South Central Wisconsin for more than 100 years with 7 campuses and tons of flexible online options. They offer hands-on training in state-of-the-art labs, championship-level athletics, and the lowest cost per credit tuition in the region. Plus, students get free end-to-end support every step of the way. Learn more or schedule a tour at madisoncollege.edu.
She's Molly Brown. I'm Jim Rutledge alongside Matt Hamilton. We are in the Everlight Solar Studio. Primetime more shine behind the glass. Get into the show, 844-770-3776. That's Carbless Talk and Text line. This is more. We do have a Siding Unlimited poll question that I will throw out to you right now. I think essentially it is a net zero as far as Rich Bisaccia and his impact it'll have on next season that Rich Bisaccia has resigned as the Packers special teams coach. Right now, 56% of you disagree, 44% of you agree with me.
It's
I feel
close
pretty
enough
good about
to
where I'm
be.
at. So, one thing I want to ask you guys is that with the timing of this, as Packer fans, there's been a lot of, I'll recite this. The Packers on a normal part have been considered a top-run organization from the outside looking in. From people who look at the Packers who say, this is what we want. The Dolphins are building Green Bay South. This offseason has been, and honestly, it feels like every offseason except for last one, and last year was like a good surprise, Micah Parsons. There's always been some sort of weird turmoil going on. Now, thankfully for the Packers, all the drama is really early. So by the time everything gets rolling, it was more of end of last season drama than this offseason drama, but the LaFleur will they or won't extend him. Same with Goody, same with Ball. They extend all of them. Goody's the only one that's spoken. And then they've lost almost their entire defensive staff with obviously Hafley leaving. They brought in Jonathan Gannon. He hasn't spoken to the media. And this is all minor, but like each minor little thing continues to add up. And then this latest one, Rich Bisaccia, what is this? How many days after the Packers season ended?
38.
38 days after the Packers season ended, a 65-year-old man decided then, who I may or may not look like, decided then that I can no longer do this. Like, it all just feels like a little bit disheveled for a organization rightfully priding itself on being in Titletown.
Do you think that his age had something to do?
You think like forgot he was a coach?
No. Like, we understand you're 65, so we will give you a little bit of time to figure it out.
Do you like that?
I mean, I think some people have earned a little grace period. This is 38 days is too long. It's like, what did Goody give up making decisions for Lent? And 2 days left is like, Bisaccia, I need you to make a call. So, yeah, I don't know. Like, it definitely feels like it was way too late because now we're behind. Like, Goody's got to find like some college special teams guy to come in and run the show. Like, I just don't know what we got. The only special teams guys left are the scraps, the ones that nobody wanted.
I have random names for you.
Yeah, but like that's the thing.
I was gonna say, according to Jim, it doesn't matter though.
It doesn't.
Like, I don't think it's as big of a deal as if it's like, okay, what's his face, Jeff Hafley. If he walked away 40 days later and the Packers were planning on him coming back, it's not as big of a deal. Obviously, I think we can all agree on that. But like with the Bisaccia stuff is weird too because it's like the Packers assistant special teams guy just left to go to the Browns like last week. I feel like is when that whole thing happened. So like that's what's interesting too about it is like, did he know that Rich was leaving? But like if he did, then why wouldn't he have stayed so he could become like it's just weird. I think it's just confusing and like we're just gonna have more questions at the end of the day.
The other part too, Jim, you say it's like a net zero or it's a nothing burger that they do this, but like the number one team according to Sports Illustrated for special teams was the Colts, right? Mm-hmm. Are you saying that if the Packers somehow convinced him to come to the Green Bay and leave the Colts, like that's nothing? That the guy from the 2025.
You can't do that though.
Well, I know you can't, but I'm saying like
are there a great
on a straight trade? If we're the Packers, like you can have Bisaccia, we'll take your guy.
You guys are muddying the waters.
You saying that's a nothing burger?
You're muddying the water. My point, and you proved it for me.
I don't think anybody's muddying the water.
Yeah, you proved it for me. The timing of this guarantees you're not going to get a special coach. Rich Bisaccia was the special guy.
Right. But you just said the special coach doesn't matter.
No.
You're saying it doesn't matter.
In Matt's theory, if there is a special teams coach that can make the difference, i.e. Rich Bisaccia, who everyone was excited when he came in here to fix the special teams that's always been bad for the Green Bay Packers, proving my point is net zero, that person is not on the streets currently. And you can't just pick him off another team.
Like 100%. But that's actually concerns me.
Where the special teams coach is going to save everything.
Burger. I'm concerned by this.
It's a net zero because you're not going to do anything. At best, you're not going to get a guy who's going to be better than him.
It's because we can't. It's not because it's a net zero. It's because it's going to end up being a net zero because we're left with Bupkis.
Well, that is not that doesn't change my point.
If the Colts guy was available right now, I would be like, that is going to make a difference on our special teams. So I wouldn't feel like it was a 0. I'm saying the options we have
I didn't
makes
say
it that
if
way.
and candy and all that. I said right now it's a net 0 because you're not getting it. You want Keith Armstrong, who coached with Matt LaFleur at one point. He last coached in the NFL in 2023. He was a special teams coach for the Falcons. There's also a long list of fired special teams coaches who's been around for a long time.
Okay, so rather than getting into names that nobody actually gives a you-know-what about,
that was my
why
point,
don't we
though,
talk
'cause none
about
of
what
these
the
guys are
real
any good.
Okay, I get it. I understand your point. I get it, okay? I'm not saying I agree with you. I'm not saying I disagree with you. Let's talk about the real reason of why the special team stinks. If you think it's something else besides Rich Bisaccia, tell us what it is then. What do you think it is?
Goody.
And how do the Packers solve it? Okay, how do they solve it?
He needs to understand how to build a roster better. He's building a roster on a spreadsheet. I want to have everyone under the age of
defense only.
No, I want everyone
All
under
I care
30.
about.
I want to have developmental players. I want to have these. I want to have everyone fit my specific box. But I'm sorry, we all can agree on this. The entire timeline, at least, of Goody running this team, and if you want to bring it back to the Ted Thompson era, the special teams were weak then too. Goody's a Ted Thompson disciple. I think there's a blind spot in how they build their roster that it shows up in special teams. Because I really don't think special teams is that complicated. Yes, there is a handful of special team coaches in the NFL, Rich Bisaccia being one of them, that did not work here. Dave Tobe, which in Kansas City, and like one other, and John Harbaugh, who's now obviously Ravens, and then that's it. The other one's just Joe Judge. Remember him? Great special teams coach, got a head coaching job out of the league, and he's with Ole Miss. Like, to me, special teams coach is about the roster and, if anything else, the mentality of the overall team, that grit that we all agree is not on this team. So honestly, the only way you're going to make this not a net 0, but this is a real indictment of Matt LaFleur. If you got to bring your special teams coach in to bring in grit, and you're losing grit if your special teams coach leaves, what the hell are you doing as the head coach?
Scheming up guys open.
I'm just saying on the list of problems for the Green Bay Packers of why they didn't get to the Super Bowl, I am putting offensive woes, defensive woes, injuries all in front of special teams.
Yeah. I agree. Like, Molly doesn't disagree either. I don't think.
That's how insignificant special teams is I'm putting injuries in front of it.
No. It's just injuries. Every team has them.
Right,
So it's not a real excuse for the Packers.
That's why it's 3.
Yeah,
but it's still
yet
more
you're
important
citing
than
it right
special
now.
teams.
So take it out. No. You can take it out.
Fine.
You can take it out
Special
because it's
teams is number
offense,
3.
defense. Why isn't Goody or LaFleur on there? Like, why
Goody
aren't they
should
on your
be
list?
on this list. But that's the problems with the Packers. They are
You
not.
just made the list.
I'm saying, but I started this whole thing by saying Goody was the problem.
Goody is the biggest problem for the special
But if I'm
teams.
like
the
the
players
actual on the field problems, it's offense, defense, and special teams. In that order.
Right. They play more downs. They have more impact on the game. Like, yes, that's not like a profound
And to your
thought.
point, you want to pull out stats. You ignored the other one where the top 7 teams in point differential are the teams that went far and made the playoffs. Be a better damn football team, and your special teams will matter more. So Matt LaFleur and Gannon better be better. And then this is that's why this is a net 0. The other guys just be better at your job. Goody, be better at your job. Build a better roster. And the special teams is less important.
Well, I think if you make special teams slightly more important in your eyes to Goody and you actually get a couple players that are like, this is a kick returning specialist. He can help us get in better situations. Our kicking room always has competition. We are always trying other people out, and nobody's spot is guaranteed. Like, those are ways that Goody can help this team get the right players. But, yeah, there's a mentality thing that needs to be brought into this. I'm pretty sure the Packers' mentality is, let's just get the offense the ball. Don't screw up. That's all we're asking of special teams. And I don't think that's the right mentality to not screw up. When you're told to not do something, that's all you're thinking about, you're going to make that mistake. Be great. Go out there and be great. That should be your mentality on special teams.
Like, do you want Goody to go out and sign the number 1 kicker? Whoever's viewed as the best free agent kicker.
I wouldn't hate it. I would love a kicking competition. I wish he would go out and get the number 1 kick returner available.
I don't know who that is, but I
don't know who it is either, but do some research, Goody. That's your thing. You're supposed to be the guy who finds players.
Rashid Shaheed is a free agent.
There
He'd
you
be
go.
the guy.
Put Keyshawn Nixon back there.
Is Keyshawn Nixon
You
on this
can't
team
put
anymore?
CB1 back there.
I don't think he's. That's a great point. He ain't on this team anymore.
I mean, that was Rich's guy.
But also, he wants to get paid, and the Packers don't want to pay him.
There's a lot of questions about the free agents, too.
Yeah,
but Matt was saying that you can't go be great if you're trying not to lose. Matt, you need to go be great in the hallway.
Oh, it's Wednesday.
You got to play minute to win it.
Let's go.
All right, minute to win it coming up. Well, they leave. I will tell everyone about North and South Seafood and Smokehouse. 3 great locations in the Madison area. 1 in Madison, 1 in DeForest, and 1 in Verona. Check out 3 of the great locations. Family friendly. You obviously can have great carry out. You can have great delivery. Awesome things over at North and South Seafood and Smokehouse. All right, what is our category?
So I got 2 options for you today, Jim. So first, that list you just started pulling up in the previous segment, talking about like the team rankings and special teams according to Sports Illustrated.
Yeah.
We could do that. But do you think that would be fun for Jim or Molly? Or Matt or Molly?
No.
I don't think either of them are going to be close.
No.
So instead, I prepared a different one. We talked about the NFL.com ranking that Jordan Love as the 14th best quarterback in the NFL.
Okay.
So instead, today's category will be the 13 quarterbacks who are listed ahead of him.
Okay. Matt's not going to be helpful at all at that.
But you can kind of deduce it out, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you know who the best quarterbacks are. This is based off 2025 performance as well.
I'm sitting at 6.5 or 7.5.
I would go high, but I should not have influence on the line because
I literally wrote down 7.5.
7.5
We'll go
great.
7.5.
I think it's a great line.
All right, so 7.5 is the line. What callers are we doing?
Let's go caller 10 and 11.
All right. 844-770-3776. Caller number 10, caller number 11. 844-770-3776. Caller number 10, caller number 11. You'll get to pick the over and under with Matt and Molly. This is Jim, Matt, and Molly, presented by Coors Light.
You're listening live from St. John's, Newfoundland. The Newfies love Jim, Matt, and Molly. 100.5 ESPN Madison.
You, rah. Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin present your Badger Minute. Here's Pablo Iglesias.
This Badger Minute brought to you by Starion Bank with 3 Madison area locations in Middleton, Sun Prairie, and Monona. Starion Bank is here investing in your community. Start your experience at StarionBank.com. Member FDIC.
As Layla Edwards shoots, she scores!
The call from NBC Sports setting a stage for a fierce face-off between the U.S. and Canada. The matchup collectively featuring 11 total Badgers. A star-bound roster for the Stars and Stripes, Layla Edwards, Hall of Famer Hillary Knight, and tournament points leader Carolyn Harvey. On the Canadian side, it's a charge of Bucky alumni including Sarah Nurse, who broke an Olympic record in 2022. The puck drops Thursday afternoon at 12:10.
Get 0% interest for 4 years at Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin. With exclusive features and customized for every home, Pella provides the highest quality products at a price you can afford. Go to PellaWI.com. PellaWI.com.
This is Coach Greg Gard. Strong teams succeed with the right partners. Bank CMG works closely with Wisconsin business owners, offering local insight, modern tools, and honest guidance you can trust. They take the time to understand your goals and help you build something sustainable. Whether you're managing cash flow, planning for growth, or navigating change, having the right banking partner matters. When your business matters, your bank should too. BankCMG.com.
What's it like to have a 20-plus year business technology relationship with James Imaging Systems? Listen to Doug Brown, Assistant Executive Director with the Dane County Humane Society.
It feels like having an extra person on our own team that's coming to take care of us.
Tell us more.
Their ability to help us with our problems, whether it's proactively planning to prevent problems or when a problem arises, they're always right here to help us get things going again.
So the benefit of working with James Imaging Systems?
It's one less thing to worry about. It just makes us feel like we're in good hands, makes us feel like we have somebody who is on our side and genuinely trying to help us accomplish our daily tasks.
Doug, would you recommend James to others?
I would 100% recommend James Imaging Systems to anybody who is looking for somebody to help them with their copiers, their printers, their services on their existing equipment. We've been happy for decades.
James Imaging Systems, your local business technology partner. Visit jamesimaging.com.
It's time for the Milwaukee Basketball Report on 100.5 ESPN.
Giannis going down the lane. Look out below. A big one-hand slam.
Brought to you by Michelob Ultra, the official beer of the Milwaukee Bucks.
Giannis Antetokounmpo was selected to his 10th All-Star game, but was unable to participate due to a right calf strain. While in Los Angeles for the festivities, here's what the two-time MVP had to say on making his return to the court.
I feel good. I feel 100%, to be honest with you. Now I got to get on the court. I got to play some one-on-one, 3-on-3, 5 versus 5. And players are in vacation right now, so it's kind of hard for me to do that. So once I check all those boxes, I'm ready to go. I feel like I can play a game today.
The Bucks currently sit at 12th place in the Eastern Conference with a 23-30 record and have their sights set on working their way back into the playoff mix after winning 5 of their last 6 games going into the All-Star break.
This has been your Milwaukee Basketball Report on Madison's home for Bucks basketball, 100.5 ESPN. Brought to you by Michelob Ultra.
Brian here from Canopy Wealth Management. At Canopy, we create strategies that are tailored to your needs and goals. We've invested heavily in client-friendly software so your assets and plan progress are available to view in one place at any time. Whether you prefer only the high-level information or enjoy the intricate details of the planning process, we've got you covered. Canopy Wealth Management. Care, competence, clarity. It's not just a tagline, it's a promise. Go to canopy-wealth.com to get started today. That's canopy-wealth.com.
Welcome back to Jim, Matt, and Molly, presented by Coors Light. Vote for Jim, Matt, and Molly as Madison's best radio team every day this month at madisonmagazine.com.
Jim, Matt, and Molly continues live from the Everlight Solar Studio. I'm alongside Matt Hamilton. I'm Jim Rutledge. Primetime Morris on behind the glass. Molly Brown is in Milwaukee, and it is time for definitely Matt Hamilton's favorite part of the week. I wonder the last time Matt's missed a Wednesday. Let's get to Minute to Win It.
Will they beat the odds?
I say everything with pure confidence, whether I think I'm totally right or not.
Or crumble under pressure?
I legitimately know one of these. I legitimately have one.
This is the Minute to Win It, presented by North and South Seafood and Smokehouse, with 3 locations in Madison, DeForest, and Verona.
So, guys, you're going to want to thank Jim today because he took the easy route on you guys for the category. I suggested him that we could do the list of the special teams rankings that he had pulled up in segment 2, and that you guys would have to guess who was below the Packers, which I don't think you would have got a single one.
I don't want to talk about special teams again.
Who was worse than the Packers?
Who was worse, yeah.
Oh, man, I thought it was going to be the top 10.
No. Instead, we're actually going to do a top 13 today because we talked about it. We referenced it yesterday on the show. We've kind of been talking about it across ESPN Wisconsin the past few days. There's a recent article from Nick Shook of NFL.com where he ranked all 63 starting quarterbacks in 2025.
Uh-oh.
Jordan Love was ranked number 14 on that list. So who are the 13 quarterbacks who are ranked ahead of him is based on 2025 production. So your timer starts now. Molly, you first.
Daniel Jones.
Daniel Jones is number 12 on the list.
Sam Darnold.
Sam Darnold is number 7.
Patrick Mahomes.
Patrick Mahomes is number 13.
Josh Allen.
Josh Allen is number 2.
Lamar Jackson.
Lamar Jackson is number 11. Jeez, Molly.
Matt Stafford.
Matt Stafford is number 1.
Trevor Lawrence.
Trevor Lawrence is number 10. No, just kidding. Trevor Lawrence is number 6, though.
Justin Herbert.
Justin Herbert's number 5.
Look at that.
Drake May.
Drake May is number 4.
Joe Burrow.
Joe Burrow is number 10.
All right.
Caleb Williams.
Caleb Williams, number 8.
Ooh.
Gonna ace this.
Dak Prescott.
Dak Prescott is number 3.
Not feeling super confident. Matt, any clues?
You guys got 12 of them.
Brock Purdy.
Brock Purdy.
He might be below him.
He is below him.
Damn.
Brock Purdy, number
He might have been right
15.
below
What, they get 9 out of 10?
They
Or,
got 12 out of 13.
12 out of 13.
Wow.
Good job, Matt.
Okay, the
Hell
one
yeah.
we missed, Malik Willis.
Nope, he is number 24 on the list, I believe.
CJ Stroud?
Nope, CJ Stroud was pretty well.
Okay.
CJ Stroud was 20.
Is it Jaden Daniels?
Jaden Daniels is not in the top 20.
Goff.
There you go. Jared Goff is the only
Man,
other
we
guy.
almost did it.
What a joke.
That's a bad list. But you guys did great.
What's the worst? What's the worst guy ahead of
Daniel Jones?
Yeah, might be.
Yeah, what are we talking about?
Yeah, that's
the
his-
dude tore his Achilles
And he played
in
like
week 6.
I was saying he played like 5 or 6 good games.
Also, Lamar did not have that good of a season.
No. Declan Doyle today was calling out Lamar Jackson as far as he didn't get better. Their new offensive
Jim,
coordinator.
If you were to put them side by side, would you even say that Sam Darnold is better than Jordan Love?
No.
Yeah.
It's a better value play, not a better quarterback.
Yes, and this is, once again, this list based off of just how they performed in 2025. Which, Sam Darnold won the Super Bowl, but as Molly and everyone else knows, like, if Jordan Love was on the Seahawks, they'd probably win 2 Super Bowls. Like,
in the same year.
I don't know. The Matt Hamilton line, that could be the Mendoza line for the Seahawks.
Fair.
I don't know.
What was the line?
I had 7.5. So you guys crushed it.
Wow, Molly, let's go.
I will say Noah and Madison was the first caller number 10. He took the over, and he said they better freaking nail this because this is easy.
And we did.
You guys killed it.
Congratulations, guys.
Very
There's no
well
line
done.
I could have set. I mean, I would never set
If
a
you
line.
had said 12.5.
I never would have said.
Yeah,
I would never, no matter how easy it is, that's an unfair line.
I mean, honestly, just rattling off 13 names in 60 seconds is
impressive.
Not that.
That's
That's what I
that'd
mean.
be a
like,
tough one.
Yeah, so.
And there's a delay. You guys went back and forth.
I was counting for all that. I thought 7.5 was a good number. They crushed it.
That was better coordination than we saw from the Packers special teams all year.
There you go. Maybe one of them
We
should
had a
be
good coordinator.
The new coach.
Who's the coordinator, Jim?
You.
Well, no, it's Jim because Jim, is Rich
'Cause I don't matter?
Bisaccia's is Rich Bisaccia's
And they're
son.
insignificant. Yep.
Wow. Wow.
Oh, way to go, Jim. We could literally throw a warm body in that chair, according
right.
to Molly. And do
Take
this
us to
show.
break, Matt. Take us to break.
This has been Jim Matt Molly.
Brewers baseball is back.
It's back! It's back! And it is up and it is gone!
And spring training is here.
Drive! Left center! Deep! See you later! At the track, at the wall, jumped up. Jackson Chario brought it back!
The Cactus Crew is back in action Saturday afternoon versus the Cleveland Guardians. Catch the game right here on 100.5 ESPN, Madison's new home of the Milwaukee Brewers.
Hey, this is Jonathan Blackwell of Wisconsin Badgers basketball. You're listening to 100.5 ESPN WTLX Monona, Madison, a Good Karma Brands radio station.
Broadcasting live from the Everlight Solar Studio, this is your Metro Kia of Madison Sports Center.
Good afternoon, Madison. I'm Ryan Wollersheim, and this is your Sports Zone update brought to you by the Jump Around, a Badgers dedicated show. Tune into Jim Rutledge and Pablo Iglesias every Thursday at 12:30 on the ESPN Madison YouTube channel for all things Wisconsin Badgers. And in Green Bay, Rich Bisaccia is stepping down as Packers special teams coordinator and assistant head coach. This comes per a press release from the Packers last night, 38 days after their season ended at the hand of the Chicago Bears. Questions remain now about why the decision came at this point of the offseason. Here's ESPN insider Adam Schefter elaborating on those questions when he joined Jen, Gabe, and Chewy this morning.
He had thought about doing it last year, apparently, and so he does it this year. He felt like he failed Matt LaFleur last year. Obviously, there were some special teams issues this year, more special teams. So if he felt like he failed him last year, he certainly probably felt maybe a similar way this year. And look, I think we've seen it across the league with a lot of guys, veteran coaches this offseason. It feels like it's getting younger all the time. He's in the range where in your 60s, it's a hard job. Like, do you want to do it or not?
Listen back to that full appearance available on the ESPN Wisconsin app. Then also tonight on the ESPN Wisconsin app, it's a WIAC Wednesday. Women's basketball's UW Cross heads to Stout, 7:15 p.m.
Metro Kia of Madison, Madison's trusted Kia dealer. Stop into Metro Kia on the east side of Madison or metrokiaofmadison.com.
Everybody's ego takes a shot on this show.
You gotta keep your chill with Jim, Matt, and Molly.
I am savage.
So you're not special. Jim, if we want to play this game, we can play this game.
And I'm just like, oh my God, this guy's going to swing on Jim. He's a complicated fellow. Oh.
People like me.
I don't think so.
This is Jim, Matt, and Molly on 100.5 ESPN, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and ESPN Madison on YouTube.
We're learning a lot about each other. I live life by the seat of my pants. I need to grow up here at some point.
And what color is the seat of your pants right now, Matt?
Blue.
It's a boy. What do you know? Congratulations, Matt.
Yeah. So we'll see. We'll see.
I will
I thought it was seed, not seat. Like seed, like you plant your seed.
No.
I'm sorry in that context right now, but I thought it was like a seed, like the
Wait.
seed of my. That's why, like,
when you say it does not sound good.
No.
Broadcasting live from the Everlight Solar Studio in downtown Madison, alongside Matt Hamilton and Molly Brown, here's Jim Rutledge.
It is hour number 2 of Jim, Matt, and Molly. We are presented by Coors Light. At the moment, you believe you know what to do.
And that's Crush, a Coors Light.
I love how Matt still jumps in where Molly has ceded that to you.
I know.
And it's all yours, and you are still like, I got to get first. I got to get it first. Primetime
I'm a
Horse
golden
Shine
retriever. I haven't gotten to do it for like 3 days.
Primetime Horse Shine behind the glass. Molly Brown in Milwaukee. Get into the show, 844-770-3776. That's Carlos Talking Text Line. List is more. I have to out myself for another old guy moment here.
Yes.
So I'll keep this vague because it involves people that some of us know. I connected 2 people via text who are older than me. One of them's definitely very less technical savvy than me. Molly knows both these people. So I told her I am now on this text chain, and I regret connecting them because the amount of misspellings and miscommunications and just inane conversations that's happening on this text chain that I am on is already driving me insane, and I've only been on it for about 4 hours.
Do you need to be on it?
That's so I didn't know.
Like you were just connecting them. You could have backed out of the conversation.
So I didn't know you could. I knew you could like leave a chat. Like I thought I actually had to be like a group, not like just a regular conversation. Like I thought I had to be like.
So you thought like this whole conversation's happening because of me, so I can't leave this chat because I was the one that connected these 2?
Well, no, more of like I didn't know that was
I don't think he
possible.
technologically knew you could do it.
I knew you could leave like a chat, like our Jim, Matt, and Molly chat.
Mm-hmm.
Like someday I'll be kicked out of the chat for being too old, and like I'll be removed from it. So I knew that was a thing.
We already have our own side
Rutledge
chat,
is
so
at it
that's
again.
already
Trust me, I'm well aware. So, so with this, I just learned now that I can do that. So now I'm going to, in the break, remove myself from this conversation. Because it is
I want you to do it right now. See if you can figure it out, because I genuinely don't know if you're going to be able to figure it out, even though I gave you
without
detailed
asking
instructions of how to
Google
do
or
it.
ChatGPT how to do it.
All right. Well,
I think Jim thinks that it's something like if you put in two of your contacts like onto a text together, Jim doesn't think it's a group. He just thinks it's a text.
Yes. Yes. I
He
thought you had
thinks
to
it has to
create
be
a
a
group.
special thing to be a group.
It's connected
No.
through me. Like if you take me out, those lines don't connect
Is
anymore.
it rude? Is it rude? Does it show that I left?
Oh yeah, it definitely does.
Yes.
But you don't have to see any of the repercussions because you're out of the chat.
I might see.
They can
I
also
definitely
add you
see
back
these
in if they
people a
want
lot.
you to.
Well, why don't you say like, you guys got it from here. See ya.
All right.
Deuces.
So, can you 2 handle? Molly, maybe Molly
Or
can
just
tell.
leave. You can always leave, and then you can always just like pretend and be like, "Oh, weird. Apple must have glitched," because Apple does do like weird glitching things. Jim, this is me stalling while you do this because
okay,
it should
you
only
do-
take you 2 seconds. So please do it. But yeah, no, like Matt, I'm sure you've seen it. I guarantee it. When all of a sudden, like, there's like random things in a group chat when it says so and so left the chat, so and so has been added, so and so's left. Ryan, I know this happens
Yeah.
in group chats that we're in.
So actually, recently I've been in some like group chats on, Apple Messenger or whatever. Yeah, I believe in you. You can do it.
It's not lit up. It won't let me leave the conversation.
Are you sure?
I just showed it to Matt.
It is not lit up, but I'm wondering how you got to that screen. But yeah, it'll say
exactly the way
I've
Molly
been in
told me
chats
to.
where it said you left the chat, but like I definitely didn't, and it's still there. So like, yeah, you could probably blame it on the glitch.
It doesn't do it actually, so I don't really know. Because I'm in one with like my mom and my dad, and it's just a normal text. But like, and we all have iPhones, but
Mm-hmm.
like, leave this conversation is not listed.
So
I don't know
side
how
note,
you
like,
do that.
let's go.
You really put yourself in a hole there,
Well, then
my guy.
what I would
I know.
do, Jim, is mute the conversation.
There you go. That's a good idea. I will do that.
Yeah, that's
I know
a good
how to do
idea.
that. I have many conversations muted. So, on this note,
Our show chat, to be sure.
no, definitely not the show chat. Maybe the ESPN Madison team chat.
Yeah, it's fair.
It just every once in a while it just runs amok.
It does. It does.
And then it's just like I also have my Friday morning basketball chat muted because it's just 100 people saying in, out, and it's like, all right, I don't need 37 notifications of who's in and out.
I mean,
of this league.
I've had that one like muted too, because who the hell wants to go play basketball at 5:00 in the morning on a Friday with like 40-year-old dudes? I'm good.
I do.
Count me out.
I'm an old guy.
Okay.
Not quite as old as Rich Bisaccia, but old.
I will say, ChatGPT did finally generate the
no.
image of Jim looking like
no.
Rich Bisaccia. I
Oh,
will
no.
put the side-by-side
They're
up
twins.
on the ESPN Madison YouTube stream right now. ChatGPT didn't quite give you the Bisaccia look, I would say. I think it's
pretty good.
I'll be honest. If I did not know
You
any
kind of
better,
look like Brandon McManus.
If I-
like that kind of looks like your Brandon McManus's face.
if I didn't know any better,
He
and
does.
if I just saw the image on the right that Jim is supposed to be looking like, basically he's supposed to look like Rich Bisaccia, I would just think Arthur Smith became a Packers coach.
Why don't you take
That's
that
what he
photo
looks like.
and do like an
Arthur
ESPN
Smith?
breaking news? The Packers
What
have
did I do
hired a
to
new
you?
special
What
teams
did I
coach.
do to you that Arthur Smith?
It's kind of the same.
Yeah, that's brutal.
What do you
No,
mean?
it's not.
The way this looks in that photo,
They
it,
changed your face and they made you like 30 pounds heavier.
which is
Like,
why it's
you
so
don't look
weird
like that.
because Jim doesn't look like Arthur Smith, but
At least he didn't
ChatGPT
call you
made him
Mark
look like
Davis.
it.
Good Lord, right?
Mark Davis would have been low even for me.
Yeah, that's just mean. Like you could do worse
That's probably
than
what
Arthur
I would
Smith.
look like. Honestly, I would look like Mark Davis if they freaking tried to put me on a GPT like coach.
Give me
My
the Friar
God.
Tuck cut.
Yeah, give me freckles in the front. More freckles.
The bowl
Hey,
cut.
check yourself.
What? You have freckles?
I do have
We
freckles.
don't talk about our
especially
freckles.
in the summer.
Oh, not in front of her. No, Sim and Chevy in Mount
No,
Horeb.
that's on you though.
I did get a second version from ChatGPT. Does this one look a little bit better? This one looks a little more like Jim, I would say.
It's like a young Jim.
Why are my eyes closed?
Your eyes always look closed when you
That's
smile, Jim.
also true. You kind of look.
I'm sorry, but you got a squinty smile. So
I do.
You kind
What
of.
photo did you use of Jim?
I used the one of him where I can actually send it in the. I can get it on the YouTube stream in a second, but it's the one of him wearing his Bear starter jacket in front of the wall at his parents' house. You guys remember that one?
No,
Yeah.
that's the hotel. But anyway,
That was a hotel. Okay,
Yeah,
well,
yeah.
you sent it to us the weekend
Yeah,
you were
yes,
at your
yes,
parents'
yes,
place
yes.
to watch the Packers-Bears playoff game. So that's where I got it from. So that's why it's him standing in front of like a blank wall in these ChatGPT generated images. But yeah,
you should just post it. You should post and be like, the Packers
No,
have hired a new special teams coordinator.
What we're gonna call it? Rich Rutledge. Is that what it was?
Rich
Rich
Rutledge, Rich Rutledge, Jim
Rich.
Bisaccia. Is it? Just ask that. Is it Rich Rutledge or Jim Bisaccia?
All right. Well, if I have to go to Green Bay, I'll drive up in my big blue truck from Sinden Chevy in Mount Horeb. You're only minutes away from a better buying experience at Sinden Chevy in Mount Horeb. So go see my good friends over at Sinden Chevy in Mount Horeb and realize it's just a short drive, a few minutes away at Sinden Chevy in Mount Horeb. This is Jim, Matt, and Molly, presented by Coors Light.
You're listening to Jim, Matt, and Molly.
Do you think Dad's got good Instagram game?
No.
Instagram game. Oh my God.
I don't know. It's the best I can think of.
What's the most embarrassing thing your dad has ever done?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Existing.
Savage.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing.
That needs to be a drop.
Yeah.
Presented by Coors Light on 100.5 ESPN, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and ESPN Madison on YouTube.
With Pella, you get so much more than stunning windows and doors. You get the Pella experience. Pella manufactures, sells, installs, and services every product. And with a 10-year labor warranty, your windows and doors are worry-free for years to come. If something goes wrong, we're here to handle it because you work with the same team from start to finish.
Right now, get 0% interest for up to 48 months.
Visit PellaWI.com today.
Every event tells a story, from the first impression to the final moments. Have someone guide your guests through every chapter the way you want the story told. Hi, it's Jeffrey from Celebrations Entertainment. With a strong presence, great voices, and an award-winning team, trust us to guide, direct, and inform your guests through all the different chapters of the day. For fun, memorable entertainment for any event, please visit us at celebrationsentertainment.com. That's celebrationsentertainment.com.
Coors Light presents To Chill or Not to Chill. When your friend skips your favorite song on the playlist. End the friendship. Or choose chill because that song lives rent-free in your head anyway. And you planned ahead by bringing Coors Light to the party. And the sound of that ice-cold can cracking open was music to your ears already. Coors Light. Choose chill. Celebrate responsibly. 2024 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado.
Your seat at the table just got better. Step into the High Limit Room at Hard Rock Casino Rockford. This is true high limit play. Experience enhanced game rules, including blackjack where the dealer stands on soft 17, better odds, faster play, and authentic action that sets Hard Rock Casino Rockford apart. Your next hand could be your best yet. Find your edge, play your rhythm, and raise the stakes in the High Limit Room at Hard Rock Casino Rockford. Let's hard rock. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER or text ILGAMB to 833-234.
Truck crash? Call Gruber offices. One call, that's all.
On the air, on demand, on social, on Wisconsin Sports. Serving Wisconsin sports fans. This is 100.5 ESPN.
Ben Brust here for the Princeton Club. If you're looking for your better tomorrow, you know where to go. It's the Princeton Club. If you're looking to grow, it's also the Princeton Club, because they will cheer for you in all areas of your life. The best way to do that is to start a foundation of having a healthy body, and your growth will start from there. With the cleanest health clubs in Wisconsin, they provide everything for you to reach your goals. Start your better tomorrow today and grow in all areas of your life at the Princeton Club. Join for a better tomorrow.
At J&K Security Solutions, protecting your home or business is more than just the priority. It's what we do. I'm President Jeffrey Beckman. Since 1987, J&K Security Solutions has been committed to providing Madison and southern Wisconsin with dependable security solutions. Whether it's security, fire, or the latest automation solutions, go to jksecurity.com to see how J&K can help keep your home or business secure. Get protected now at jksecurity.com.
In the next 30 seconds, I'm going to tell you how to save money and save the planet. It's simple. Ditch your energy bill and make the switch over to Everlight Solar. While electricity prices keep rising, Everlight Solar will give you the chance to take ownership of your power while also reducing your carbon footprint. As a local company based out of Madison, they'll be there with you every step of the way as you make the switch to solar. To learn more about how you can save money and save the planet, go to everlightsolar.com.
You're listening to Jim, Matt, and Molly, presented by Coors Light. Also brought to you by J&K Security Solutions, securing homes and businesses in the Madison area since 1987.
Carver World Health's brand new med spa in Sun Prairie is absolutely amazing. So whether you're ready to refresh your skin, relax with a hydrofacial like I do, or try the latest in body contouring, the experts at Carbon have you covered. I've seen the results and they're absolutely incredible. You can book your visit today at carbonworldhealth.com and experience the new standard of self-care at Carbon World Health in Sun Prairie.
She's Molly Brown. I am Jim Rutledge. This is Jim, Matt, and Molly. We are presented by Coors Light. The freshly cut Matt Hamilton is with me in the Everlight Solar Studio. Primetime Warshine behind the glass. And we're going to throw some stones.
1, 2, 3,
Some takes are cooler than others.
You know this kid is as cool as the other side of the pillow.
Some opinions are just cooler than the rest.
Now what's cooler than being cool? Ice cold.
And if you keep it chill, then it's a cold take.
Chill out. I'm chill. I'm chill as a cucumber, man.
I'm always the coldest.
This is Throwing Stones, presented by Metro Kia of Madison, Madison's chillest Kia dealership.
And Matt Hamilton is hot on this, and I'm just going to read the tweet from NBC News because the whole thing is absolutely ridiculous, just the fact that it got this far. But in a 10-page ruling, a U.S. district judge in Illinois says Buffalo Wild Wings can continue to call its popular menu item boneless wings, even though they are essentially chicken nuggets.
What are we doing here? There's a huge difference between a chicken nugget and a boneless wing.
First thing, are you a boneless or a bone-in guy?
It kind of depends on the spot. Like if I'm going to B-dubs, I'm getting the boneless because I don't think the wings are that good.
You get a toy with that, or?
No, I don't ask for a Happy Meal. Chicken nuggets are like blended. They blend the chicken into like a shape, and you can shape the nugget, and then you fry it. It's like McDonald's. It's chicken nugget. There's no, like, grain. You can't see the fiber to it.
Chicken nugget science here from Matt Hamilton.
A boneless chicken wing has, like, pieces of real whole chunks of meat, right? It's not just, like, this blended farce that got breaded and fried.
But doesn't McDonald's, their whole thing now is it's real chicken for the chicken nuggets?
I'm not saying it's not real chicken.
Way.
It's just blended and then shaped.
Okay.
And like that's the whole problem with this situation. Like the fact that somebody, like, I don't even know why a judge had to get involved with this. Thank goodness he made the right decision. Because if you'd have called that a chicken nugget, I don't know if I could trust you as a guy who is a judge. I don't think your opinion should matter if you can't tell the difference between a chicken nugget and a boneless chicken wing.
That's the best take Matt has ever had on the show.
Why did I think when you brought up an NBC article, I was like, oh, great. We get to talk to our Olympian about the Olympics. And then we start talking about chicken nuggets.
He's got no takes like
Not
that
what
on the
I'm
Olympics. He's got takes like that on nuggies.
Yeah, I mean, definitely when it comes to food. No one asked me about the boop in curling.
Matt
We didn't think
the
you wanted to
science
talk
guy.
about it. Do you want to talk about the boop in curling?
I mean,
Please.
Yes. I think everybody's gotten a little... It's gotten out of hand. I think all the memes and stuff are hilarious. I think the exposure that curling has got, whether you think it's serious or it's like good or not or whatever, is amazing. It's definitely good for the sport in the long run because it's just more exposure. At this point, when you're a weird sport like curling, any exposure is good exposure. The guy, so everyone's calling him a cheater. Like, that's a strong word. It is definitely an infraction. And he might be doing it because he's like, what is trying to like change the trajectory a little bit. Like, that to me is cheating. I think, because I've seen this guy throw against me multiple times, I think it's a bad habit. That's an infraction. And the fact that we're all self-governed, like, he doesn't feel like he's doing anything that gives him an advantage, like touching a rock when you're sweeping or something like that. Like, that can clearly change the result of a stone. I don't think he believes what he's doing is affecting the shot at all. It's just a really bad habit. He shouldn't be doing it. And then you've got all these other people that are talking like, oh, this guy's doing it, this guy's doing it. It's like, they're not all the same. Like, yes, you can't touch the granite. If someone lets it go and it's kind of, they drag their hand down it a little bit, it is what it is. There's like 1.5 inches of clearance when you let go of that rock that you need to get your hand out. Like, that's fine. This guy clearly flicks the granite. And again, I just think it's a bad habit. It's an infraction. The video that we saw that was illegally taken by the Swedes, first of all, I don't think that worked out the way the Canadians thought it should have worked out. They're like, yeah, we might be cheating, but they weren't allowed to do that. Like, that is not the pivot that you think it is, Canadian team. But, like, I truly don't think he's trying to gain an advantage. It's just something he's done for years. This guy's been playing a real long time. I've got a lot of respect for Mark Kennedy, but I lost a lot of respect when he responded to that accusation.
Yeah.
There was so many.
He went
Was
crazy.
that the most intense thing you've ever seen on the curling ice?
No, I've seen someone take a swing at another guy in the curling ice.
Wow.
Yeah.
Was that those
In,
somebody's were
like,
you? Were
your
they?
club
No, I was
league
not a
or
part of
like Olympics?
Yeah, no, it was like Olympic caliber. Like, these teams were top 5 in Canada at the time.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, wait, so I have a
are
question. This leads me to
firing.
another thing with curling, though, what I don't understand. You said self-governed.
Yes.
Why the hell, and tell me if I'm wrong, why the hell are there no refs in literally a sport that is in the Olympics? There's no judges, no refs, nobody to like govern things. I remember even watching you at the trials when it was like the whole, what seemed like the honor system for things.
Yep.
It's like, what kind of crap is that? You're literally in the Olympics and there's nobody judging this.
I know. I actually 100% agree with you. There needs to be more. The idea of self-governed should only apply to like when you're sweeping, because it's hard to like call if you touch the rock or not. You have to be the honorable person that says like, I touched that rock when it was moving. It's burned rock. My fault. And there was a great example. I think Italy was playing the USA women's teams, and the United States had an infraction. They told the Italians like, hey, you can put it wherever you want. And then the Italians said, no, we'll figure this out together. And that is the spirit of the game, the way it should be played. These infractions, like letting it go before the hog line and things like that, that needs to be officiated. That's why they tried to officiate it. That's why there's little lights on the handles. If you hold it too long, if you hold the handle too long, it blinks red when you go over that line. Obviously, the way around it is you don't touch the handle, you just flick the back of the granite. Right? So, like, that's where officials do need to be involved. it really bothers me that there aren't. But I'm honest, I do think that this whole thing might put a spotlight on how we need officials, because they talk about how they don't want to be involved, and then the one time they do come out, it's for the dumbest thing that all of us can do. It's to measure the rocks to see which one's closer. It's like, I measure this 99% of the time in this 4-year cycle that we curl. Teams measure their own rocks. And then they have the audacity to come in and say, what are we measuring for? What do you mean? Which one's closer? I shouldn't have to tell you what the points are already. It doesn't matter. When you're done measuring, I will tell you the result of the end. But all I want from you is to shut up and tell me which rock is closer. And these officials just get so on their high horse. When I was a little snottier kid, I would just tell them that. They were like, what are we measuring for? I'd be like, whichever one's closer is what we're measuring for. And they look at me like I was this little jerk. And I was like, no, I just don't want you to know that I already have 2 points and you're measuring for my third. And I know that it's like very objective on a measuring stick. But if it's really close, I don't know if you're going to lean one way or not. You shouldn't. Knowing the result before you measure does not help you do your job one way or the other. So stop asking me. And that's my TED Talk. Thank you for coming.
Curling
I love
Talk
it.
on ESPN Madison is brought to you by Ho Chunk Gaming Madison. Go be a winner like Matt Hamilton has been a winner. Go to Ho Chunk Gaming Madison. That's where winners go. This is Jim Matt Molly. Mark Tauscher up next.
This is Martin Selsaker from Norway. You're listening to Jim, Matt, and Holly on 100.5 ESPN Madison.
Condon Jewelers, the jeweler on the east side, the jeweler on your side. When you see Diamond Jim, you can count on him to be on your side. Selection beyond compare with on-site repair, so you can wear your jewelry with pride. Condon Jewelers, the jeweler on the east side, the jeweler on your side.
I worried that I couldn't work a full-time job and still have time for college. But I'm so glad I didn't let that stop me. At Madison College, I found my stride. My classes are flexible and hands-on, and I walk on campus feeling inspired. My advice to others? Make your dreams a reality. There's more to your story at Madison College.
Visit madisoncollege.edu to get started.
At J&K Security Solutions, protecting your home or business is more than just the priority. It's what we do. I'm President Jeffrey Beckman. Since 1987, J&K Security Solutions has been committed to providing Madison and southern Wisconsin with dependable security solutions. Whether it's security, fire, or the latest automation solutions, go to jksecurity.com to see how J&K can help keep your home or business secure. Get protected now at jksecurity.com.
Doug Brown is Assistant Executive Director of the Dane County Humane Society. Doug, your organization has business technology from James Imaging Systems. Today, we'd like to hear about your mission.
At Dane County Humane Society, we believe that everybody deserves the unconditional love that a companion animal can bring into their lives. We take pride in working with our community to help people help animals.
How so?
We are proud to offer services for adoptions. We're proud to help lost animals find their way home. We're proud to be able to take care of the injured and orphaned wildlife of the community.
How can others lend a hand to help the Dane County Humane Society?
I'd encourage anybody who is interested in helping to visit our website where they can learn more about the organization, including ways to volunteer, to donate, to participate in a special event.
And the Dane County Humane Society's website is?
GiveShelter.org.
One more time.
GiveShelter.org.
James Imaging Systems, your local business technology partner.
Join the Madison Money Guy, Christian Finfrock, for Retirement Income Strategies, Saturday and Sunday mornings at 7. Get the information you need as you plan for retirement. That's Retirement Income Strategies, Saturday and Sunday mornings at 7. Investment advisory services offered through Retirement Income Strategies, an SEC-registered investment advisor.
Since 1956, Holman Lindsay Paints has been making paint in Wisconsin for Wisconsin. Because of their commitment to making great paint for Wisconsinites, Holman Lindsay has grown over the years to 26 locations in this great state. Headquarters in Sun Prairie with a state-of-the-art facility, Holman Lindsay has the paint you need to make your job better. From do-it-yourself to professional, Holman Lindsay has paint for everyone. Visit one of their local locations today in Madison, Sun Prairie, Middleton, and Janesville.
Here's to a Wisconsin winter you will always remember. To playing outdoors in a winter wonderland. Here's to cozying up around the fire and holding someone close. And to staying downtown, where the food scene makes your heart sing. And to celebrating moments frozen in time. Here's to those who Wisconsin. Plan your winter getaway at travelwisconsin.com. Sponsored by Travel Wisconsin.
Green Bay Hall of Famer Mark Tauscher on Jim, Matt, and Molly is brought to you by Chalmers Jewelers. Chalmers Jewelers, with locations in Middleton and downtown Madison.
I don't know if I'd agree with that, Jim Rutledge.
Green Bay Packers Hall of Famer
Matt Hamilton. Help me out. Who is that?
Wisconsin football analyst.
You know what? It feels like Molly's the only one that's being sincere about that. So, Molly, I really appreciate that. Thank you.
Mark Tauscher on Jim, Matt, and Molly is brought to you by Chalmers Jewelers. Chalmers Jewelers, with locations in Middleton and downtown Madison.
We are thrilled to be joined by Packer Hall of Famer Mark Tauscher, and I want to talk Packers with Mark, but Matt Hamilton was so hot on two things. One, curling, but I want to get Mark Tauscher's thoughts on this.
Yeah,
go ahead.
Jimmy, I have a question. I have a question, too, because we were talking today, and Matt is one of the GOATs, right, in the curling community. What's the deal? Is what the Canadians did cheating or not?
It's an infraction. I don't know. I don't think what he's doing is with the intent to improve the shot he's throwing.
Can you get a football comp for it?
Football
is
comp.
It cheating?
Football comp. Your center is lining up a little too far over the ball. Is he in the neutral zone? Yes. Is he doing it to try and catch an edge? Probably not.
Okay.
I think cheating's a strong word. He is definitely violating a rule, and it's an infraction, and that rock should be pulled. But it's not like I don't think he's doing it with an intention. I think it's more of a bad habit.
Why is he doing it? Is it helping him?
I think it's just a bad habit. He's been doing this for years. I've played against Mark Kennedy since like 2013, and he's always kind of flicked the rock a little bit. It's just we are self-governed. Like, I'm not going to tell him. I'm sure people have told him before. I've never seen him give the response that he gave to the Swedish guy.
Your issue with him more is his response than the actual.
Yeah, that was handled so poorly.
He came across guilty. He came across very guilty.
He certainly did. And, again, I think a lot of people, I've definitely touched the granite as I've let it go. I'm certain I'm letting it go before the line, though. Like, he clearly lets it go and then touches it again. I think it's just like a weird bad habit he might have started doing in practice.
Like a tick or something?
Yeah, like a tick almost.
Could you not use the handle at all and just push it like you're just pushing the granite and never touch the handle?
So there was...
As long as you do it before the line?
They kind of just adjusted the wording of it. Now you have to use the handle and you cannot touch the granite. But it used to just be like you have to let go of the stone before the line. So, in theory, literally 2 weeks ago, you could have just held the rock and pushed it. And I don't think anyone would have had a problem with that. No curler would have thought you had an advantage because you were holding the granite. This guy just flicking the back of the rock is...
So not a big... am I misreading this? You're telling me as a gold medalist, not a big deal, much to do about nothing.
I'm saying... He committed a foul, and that rock should be pulled, and he is not doing it. But I don't think he's doing it thinking like, oh, my gosh, I need to do this or I'll miss the shot. So, somewhere in the middle. It's more than a nothing burger, but it's been blown way out of proportion.
Okay.
Matt, why don't you follow up with the other thing you were hot on?
Mark.
Because that's what I was going to ask Mark, but you should ask it.
There was... a 10-page judicial paperwork that some people were trying to tell Buffalo Wild Wings that they couldn't call their boneless wings. They had to call them like chicken nuggets. And I think the judge ruled in favor of Buffalo Wild Wings getting to keep boneless wings. Yeah. What are we even doing in society that people are wasting this kind of time on what you call your breaded chicken piece?
Well, I think probably somewhere, some business is probably running tendies or nuggies or whatever it is.
Mm-hmm.
And they are probably looking at it because I've always wondered, wings are wings.
Mm-hmm.
When they're not wings and they're boneless, it feels to me like they're baby tenders. So
yeah.
I don't have as big of a problem with it. You got to clarify, as Jason Wilde always says on our show, words matter.
Mm-hmm.
Words matter. So if you're going to get in, is it a big deal? Not to us. And just like Sweden or whoever called out the dude that did the pushing of the stone, not a big deal, but to them it was. They went and did hidden secret cameras to do it. Probably the same thing with this. There's probably a business that is looking at it, and everybody else is just give me my boneless wings. I'll eat them, and I'll move on with my life. Well, somebody else is looking at it and saying, it is a big deal, and I'm assuming they probably spent a lot of money on court, and it turns out they didn't win, at least not yet.
I'd be willing to bet that they would sell less boneless wings if they were called nuggets.
Yeah, without a
because
doubt.
people definitely connotate nuggets with like a blended chicken puree that got solidified and breaded.
Well, and is it actually ripped off of the wing? Because I don't think they rip them off wings.
No, you're absolutely right. It's a chopped up chicken breast. It's a chicken tender that they bread.
That seems like it. So it's not a boneless wing. It's a actual boneless breast. Is what you're saying?
Yeah. You were right. You should call it mini tendies because it's closer to miniature chicken tenders than it is
Honestly,
to a chicken
you might
nugget.
be onto something with boneless breast at Buffalo Wild Wings.
Double B.
Yeah.
You might sell more of that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. Is the Packers moving off Rich Bisaccia a big deal?
Boy, Jim, that is a great transition.
Yes, thank you.
That is a
Horrible.
professional.
What's more of a
transition.
nothing burger? The
Yeah.
Rich Bisaccia move or this guy touching the rock in the curling?
Right. So Rich Bisaccia, I'm having a hard time thinking this is really going to move the needle because everyone thinks that Rich Bisaccia, rightfully so, was an elite special teams coach coming in, and then at this time of year, you're not going to get someone with that resume to come in, and I just think that there's a lot to do about nothing here with Bisaccia leaving because if anything, it's a downgrade. I think it's a net zero.
Well, I look at it this way, and you could sit there and say, well, is it going to end up doing anything better or different, whatever it is. If you have something, you're doing something for 4 years and it just continually isn't getting better or at least hasn't made a jump and you're still lagging in a productivity way, I think it always makes sense to look, even if you don't know, I like the idea of trying something different, saying, let's see if it's going to be any better. Let's see if we can get out of the low or the high 20s and maybe get into the middle of the pack as far as what our special teams unit is. So, yeah, I mean, there's obviously, it's not just Rich Bisaccia. I don't want to put it all on Rich's doorstep. We haven't had a returner. Our kicker just got a little yippy at the end of the year. There are all kinds of things that played into why we struggled on special teams, but you have to look at it, and you can't just say, well, we're going to stay status quo on everything and expect all of these different results. Like, no business runs that way. And football, in a hyper-competitive world, you're always looking. I mean, there's 21 new offensive coordinators, and I don't know how this all played out. We tried to dissect it and understand and read the press release. We don't know necessarily exactly how it played out, but it felt like, to me, Rich Bisaccia was going to come back, and then as you were breaking things down, Matt LaFleur wanted to do some things differently. Maybe that didn't fit with Rich's vision, and now we are going to have somebody new leading this group. And I would argue, is it going to get any worse? Because if it gets better at all, don't you think that's a net positive? So I don't know who they're going to bring in, but I'm not opposed to just saying, well, we're not going to do anything because who knows what could happen. I want to see some improvement, and I think making a change makes sense to do that.
Tausch, I heard Jason talking on your show earlier today that he was talking with quite a few players, and they were all pretty devastated by the loss. I shouldn't say the loss. That sounds horrible. By losing Rich Bisaccia as a coach. Is there any specific example in your time as a player that you remember being impacted by a coach that left and, like, how that impacted the culture of the team?
Oh, there's no doubt. I mean, especially the guys. Like, I know Keyshawn Nixon was one of the guys that tweeted out, I think, a broken heart. When coaches give you opportunities, obviously Rich brought Keyshawn in, got him the kick return job, and got him to the point where he is at. It matters. Like, that person changed your life. So I can totally understand why Keyshawn is as upset as he is. And we just heard Brian Gutekunst, I don't know if it was 2 weeks ago or if it was a week ago, raving about the culture and what he's brought to the table to the coaching staff and to the players. So by all accounts, I mean, he's a good dude who did a lot of really good things and is a leader. He was the interim head coach out in Oakland or Vegas. So there's a lot of really good things that he brought to the table. But this business is tough. It is results-based. And if your results after 4 years haven't improved in the unit that you're running, naturally you have to look at it and say, well, why is that? What can we do different to get different results? And I think a combination of something along those lines is why Rich is no longer going to be in Green Bay.
Is Nixon going to be in Green Bay? Because I feel like he's going to want to get paid.
It's a good question.
And I don't know if they want to pay him.
I brought this up, I think, 2 days ago, and it's going to be something to watch. He obviously was paid 2 or 3 years ago. I think he signed a 3-year deal, and it was to be a kick returner. It wasn't to be a number one corner, which, I know there's some Packer fans that are saying he shouldn't be the number one corner. Last year he was, and he is going to go into this offseason expecting to be the number one corner again, and that's exactly how he should look at it. So I just think there's going to be some there. I don't know what it's going to look like, if he's going to not come to mini camps. I don't know, but I would bet he's going to want more money. And I would also look at the age and where he's at and what Green Bay is going to look at doing both in the draft and maybe free agency. I'm sure they're going to want to bring some more bodies in and have somebody else try to fend off and become that number one corner. I just think it's going to be a sticky situation. There's going to be a lot of moving parts there, and I'm sure Keyshawn's going to want a new deal, and I'm sure Green Bay is not going to want to, pay that freight if that is indeed what he's looking for.
Just out of curiosity, it was brought up in our chat earlier. Is Goody going to bring somebody in to compete with McManus, or is that going to stay status quo?
Well, I think he's already got our guy Haversek in there, but yeah, you finish the season, and he, Goody said McManus had a good season, and again, it's all about actions. It's not about words. I would be shocked if there's not going to be some heavy competition, whether it's Haversek or if it's going to be someone else, because McManus is getting older, and he did not finish the season off very good, and he had a rough season. I know he was injured. He did seem to kind of get it together the back half of the season, but there's some games, and again, I look at some of the special teams blunders that cost us, the Green Bay Packers, an opportunity to win the division, have that bye, and who knows if that story is told in a different way. If you win some of those games that you lost, and obviously the Bears game, the playoff game, a lot of points were left on that field because McManus struggled. So yeah, I would say, Matt, that there's no doubt there's going to be some competition pushing to improve that position.
The Packers, they don't normally spend a ton of money towards free agents, but they did bring in some free agents on the offensive line, at least one last year. How important is it for the Packers to maybe spend some money on center? Because I feel like that can change the complexion of an offensive line if you have and there are a couple centers out there that could just boost through the entire Packers offensive line. Do you think that's something they'll do, and how important is that position?
Yeah, I don't think it's something they're going to do, but I think it's something they have to at least really take a long look at. I don't know. I know the cap situation, once they make some of the moves, whether it's with Elton and Rashawn and some of the moves that they're going to make to save cap, or reworking some contracts. I've argued, and with Balaga joined us this morning, I was pretty upfront in thinking, you need to solidify things. That group struggled last year. There's a reason we weren't able to close games up. We couldn't run the football effectively, especially when teams bowed up to stop it. And I think you need to solidify things. And, Sean Ryan stepped in after Elton got hurt. The center position is critical on any offensive line. You saw it with your team. They got a lot better.
Yep.
And they improved the interior of their O-line. I think Green Bay is going to need to do that as well. Whether it's going to be a Linderbaum from Iowa who's played with the Ravens, and obviously they came into Lambeau last year and absolutely thumped us up front. I think he's going to be really expensive. I don't know where that line will be with Goody, but there is no doubt that interior needs to be better. And if bringing someone in as a veteran, I think makes a ton of sense. I just don't know if the price tag is going to work for Green Bay.
Mark, awesome stuff. We really appreciate your time.
Thanks, guys.
That's Pack Hall of Famer Mark Tauscher. This is Jim, Matt, and Molly, presented by Coors Light.
You're listening to Jim, Matt, and Molly, presented by Coors Light. Vote for Jim, Matt, and Molly as Madison's best radio team every day this month at MadisonMagazine.com.
Good Karma Brands is proud to be an equal opportunity employer, providing equal employment, development, and advancement opportunities to all teammates and applicants. To learn more about careers with us, please send an email to talentacquisition@goodkarmabrands.com. That's talentacquisition@goodkarmabrands.com.
Coors Light presents To Chill or Not to Chill. When your friend skips your favorite song on the playlist. End the friendship. Or choose chill because that song lives rent-free in your head anyway. And you planned ahead by bringing Coors Light to the party. And the sound of that ice-cold can cracking open was music to your ears already. Coors Light. Choose chill. Celebrate responsibly. 2024 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado.
Experience the future of recovery at Carbon World Health. They've brought Escape Robotic Massage to Madison, the world's first AI-powered, fully automated therapeutic massage that's customized to your body every time. Using advanced body scanning, Escape maps your muscles and delivers precision-calibrated pressure to release tension, reduce inflammation, and accelerate recovery. Book your Escape session at Carbon World Health and feel what the future of wellness really feels like. Carbon World Health, your body optimized.
From color-changing alexandrite to shimmering zircon and everything in between at Chalmers Jewelers, you'll find high-quality, affordable, one-of-a-kind pieces. We source straight from the gem cutters, and we manufacture in-house from start to finish. As the manufacturer, we believe in truth in pricing. Never pay more for quality and stunning, beautiful jewelry. She's one of a kind, and so should her jewelry be. While others may send your jewelry dreams to someone else to make, with us, your dreams become reality with the help of our custom jewelers, with you involved the whole way. With a staff that has over 200 years of combined experience, why buy from a place that marks up jewelry made by the thousands? When you can buy direct from Chalmers for that one-of-a-kind piece that is better quality, often for less.
Chalmers Jewelers in Middleton
And Madison.
Life's better with Drive My Way from American Family Insurance because we know it's more than just a car. It's your escape pod, your adventure mobile, your memory maker. And we help protect the dreams that drive you. Personalize what you pay for auto insurance and you could save between 10 and 35%. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products, pricing, and availability vary based on the way you purchase insurance and by state. Unsafe driving behaviors may increase your rate. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating companies, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
This is Martin Sessaker from Norway. You're listening to Jim, Matt, and Holly on 100.5 ESPN Madison.
Jim, Jim, Matt, and Molly continues. Jim Rutledge alongside Matt Hamilton in the Everlight Solar studio. Molly Brown in Milwaukee. Get into the show, 844-770-3776. Call us, talk, text line. List is more. We've been spending our day talking about Rich Bisaccia, and I'm glad he's gone, so then we don't have to talk about him anymore. I'm mad at my dad. No, I'm just kidding. Like, if you're on the ESPN Madison YouTube stream, you can see that Ryan thinks I'm some sort of blend between Arthur Smith and Rich Bisaccia. I don't know what I did.
GPT.
Arthur Smith is brutal.
I don't know what I did to Ryan.
What do you mean? Like, I don't think Arthur Smith's a bad-looking guy.
Have you seen him?
I mean, I think he just looks like a guy.
Also, do you really want to be compared to? I don't think he's a bad-looking guy.
Right.
Instead of like, oh, he's a good-looking dude.
You look like a thin Mike McCarthy, Ryan. What are we doing?
Well, Arthur Smith is brutal.
Okay,
Like,
here's what I'll say. I do
tough.
not think
Nice
Jim.
mustache, though.
I do not think Jim looks like Arthur Smith. ChatGPT made him look like Arthur Smith in the video
I don't think
photo.
I look like Arthur Smith in this video. I haven't seen
I don't
Arthur
think
Smith.
he looks like Arthur Smith in that photo either. I just pulled him up on Google just to like confirm.
Okay, maybe I'm just thinking
I
of
feel like
Arthur
this is
Smith.
an HR violation.
No.
This is the meanest thing anyone said to me on the
'cause
show, and Molly's on the show
at
all
the
the time.
I think we're actually like not supposed to do this, but
Hold
it's
on.
fine.
No, it's fine. It's fine. I asked permission already. We were fine.
From Strawman?
Yeah, not Strawman. From the
Wait,
from
what
the
are we
manager.
not supposed to do?
Use ChatGPT in nefarious ways to try and dupe people, but I made it very clear that this is not Jim Rutledge. This is Jim Bisaccia / Rich Rutledge. We're trying to make Jim
so
look
no
like
deep fakes?
Yes, exactly. We don't want to try and deep fake people online. So we did
I
not
love
do
that
that.
we have a rule against that.
We did not do that.
No catfishing here at Good Karma Brands.
But you said it was very mean that I said this ChatGPT.
Do we finally
generated image.
reveal now that Matt did not cut his hair, and this has all been
Exactly.
ChatGPT?
But no, I gave Jim a massive compliment at the beginning by saying you look like Rich Bisaccia because Rich Bisaccia
He's
looks
65
good.
years old.
But he looks amazing.
He
honestly.
looks 55.
He looks good for being 65. I actually didn't know.
I think he looks better for being 60. I bet he
I
looks like.
think he looks better than you at 45.
I think he probably looked like a hoss when he was 45. Honestly, yeah, yeah, Jim, come on. Come on,
Let's see if we
embrace
can
it.
dig up some photos.
I've
I'm
been
gonna
called
dig.
a lot
He's
of
been
things.
coaching for enough.
Hoss has never been one of them.
I didn't call you a hoss. I called Jim Rutledge.
Jim Rutledge. I'm Jim Rutledge.
Jim Bisaccia.
Jim Bisaccia.
He called you Arthur
That
Smith.
sounded really
actually.
silly.
I said ChatGPT made him look
Arthur
like
Smith's
Arthur
a
Smith.
hog, not a hoss.
You're the offensive coordinator at Ohio State. That's a compliment. It's a pretty good job.
I'd rather look like me and not be the offensive coordinator of Ohio State.
Wait,
Okay.
offensive coordinator of Ohio State. What do
Yeah,
you
that's
mean?
where he is now. That's where Arthur Smith went.
Who?
Arthur Smith?
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I thought he was still with the Steelers and Aaron Rodgers.
All right, so that leads me to a different question then, guys.
Same, honestly.
To bring it back a little bit to Rich Bisaccia, actually, where do you think Rich Bisaccia goes next? Do you think he's done coaching?
I think he goes to Florida.
I think it's
Does what
to
all the
Miami.
other
Oh
65-year-old
my
guys
God,
do.
that'd be incredible.
No, not to work.
Oh, you
to
think he just
retire.
retires
Oh, I thought you
in
meant to
Florida?
the Dolphins.
I thought he meant to the Dolphins, too.
I thought too,
Yeah,
yeah.
I tried to make it sound like I thought that, but then, no, he's gonna go hang out at a retirement home.
I think he takes a year off. and then
Retirement
coaches
home,
someone.
Jiminy Christmas.
Yeah, he's
Well,
60.
He's
he
in assisted
retired.
living now.
It's
Oh my God.
Your dad's
Anyone-
retired. He's not in a
Yeah,
retirement
retirement
home.
he's at is a
community.
retirement home because him and my mom are retired.
No.
It's a home where retired people reside.
That is not a retirement home. Your parents should be rightfully upset with you if you return to their home as a retirement home.
I'll tell him that tomorrow. I'll see him tomorrow and be like, hey, how's that retirement home you bought up north?
I hope your dad punches you. I don't even think it's child abuse at that age.
Can the Madison money guy, Christian Finfrock, do a remote broadcast from the retirement home, the Hamilton retirement home?
Retirement home. Unbelievable. It's the guy who barely works. Oh, you're retired, so it's a
Just because you're
retirement
closer to
home.
the
Does that mean that your
retirement
home
home
is
than the
like a
nursery doesn't
retirement
mean you
home
have to
too?
get mad at me.
Your home's basically a retirement home, Matt.
Yeah, I mean, basically.
You're retired.
I've lived that retired life for a minute. I just do this for the lulls.
Peter Pan's castle or Peter Pan's treehouse is Matt Hamilton's home.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll be back at it tomorrow. Tomorrow's a big day. I'll be in Milwaukee with Molly.
What's tomorrow?
What?
Yes.
I'm solo?
Yeah.
No.
Well, yes, it's just Matt Hamilton tomorrow.
I'll be
It's
here, Matt.
his birthday.
And I'm all by myself with Ryan?
I know. I feel bad about that. Hey!
I'm getting
You might get
ChatGPT
murdered.
images of you, too, buddy.
Nice knowing you, Matt. This has been Jim, Matt, and Molly presented by Coors Light.
See ya.